go live right there.
Why are you like this?
I don't know.
Every
3,
time.
2, 1.
We're already live. We're already live.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the
3,
countdown.
2.
At least somebody knows. Okay. Do we each want to do
Set.
it? We want to
What are we doing?
counting down.
We're counting. We're himbos. We're counting.
Don't hurt yourselves. Hello, everybody. Welcome to D8 Dungeons Twitch channel for our second night of raising funds for. I swear to God, I know what we're doing. Irish Cancer Society.
I broke the stream. I broke the stream. You're going to have to bear with me. I broke.
What did you do?
I hit the wrong button and now it's gone.
Oh, yes, you did.
Stream is canceled. That's such a himbo move.
I was trying to get the subtitles working and I hit the wrong button.
Girl.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back. No, we're back. We're live. We're back.
We're back.
Everyone can see us.
Hi, back.
Sorry.
We're back.
Hello, welcome to D8 Dungeons Twitch channel again. This is our second night raising funds for Irish Cancer Society. We are playing Himbos of Myth and Mettle, and I have 3 himbos, as you can tell from the current beginning of the stream. They are pretty, but are they smart? No.
The end of the stream. Good night.
Bye-bye.
No, actually, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully there will be no more issues.
For €20, I will start ruining the stream. For charity.
You do that for free.
As long as it makes money, we can mess this up as much as we want. For charity.
Speaking of, as we're running the game tonight, you can actually donate to make things happen in game. So there are 3 bits of this, and then I'll let my himbos introduce themselves. So you can donate €3 to give a himbo heat, because all of our himbos are so hot. Heat gives them the opportunity to pause a scene and describe it in super slow, flamboyant, sexy ways. So whatever it is they're doing, whenever they want to pause, we get to learn all about the sweat glistening on their chests and their rippling muscles and whatever it is the himbo wants to bring to you. So €3 gets you more of that. €5 gives a himbo advantage or disadvantage if you want to be my friend instead of theirs. I don't really get to roll for too much of anything, so you have to give them disadvantage to help me. Thank you very much. And, and they love me, Declan. They love me.
Gotta go start donating. Just to prove.
And €10 causes a random encounter. I have a list of 8 we can run through. So donate away and make horrible or wonderful things happen to these himbos. And we'll see how they deal with it. So thank you for joining me and us. And let's go introducing. We'll start with Declan, who is not in the driver's seat tonight.
No, I am. I'm driving the stream really badly.
Who shouldn't be in the driver's seat?
Driving the stream.
We are drunk driving.
I just got my learner's permit.
I'm gonna turn this stream around.
Put a little N sticker on Declan's little screen.
Oh my god.
Oh, there's the
Play.
That's it. Back to Winnipeg.
There would be audio because I did something dumb now.
What happened?
This duplicate.
Double himbo. The infamous move, double himbo.
So far, we are living up to our promises.
Whoopsie.
So, I don't know why there's
Double audio.
Yeah. Is there still double audio?
I'm not sure.
Because usually it's because of the subs channel would be the issue. But I have that switched. I think I have it.
I don't think so.
there's duplicate audio. There is an echo. There's a duplicate audio. If anybody in chat is still there that I haven't driven mad from,
It's hard to tell because it is already double when listening to the stream because I am just listening to us talk.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, we can't really check, can we?
no.
Checked because I muted myself and checked. Yes, there is a very persistent double audio. It's like slightly delayed as well.
Okay. What I will do is I will turn off my audio, Amber, if you can start with somebody else, and I'll figure out what's going on.
Okay. Dahi. Where are you? There you are.
Where am I? I'm here. So me. Are we starting with me?
Yes. Who are you? And who is your himbo?
Hi, I am Dot. I use they them pronouns. I am animator, motion designer, artist, visual artist. Most notably here, you can see my work in the top right hand side of the screen. I don't know which my side I'm actually pointing to right now because
it's reversed. So if you point that way, I point towards you if I do this.
Okay, cool. So it's over there. It's lovely. Check out my work. You can find me on Twitter and stuff. I will tell you all that after. But I am playing the himbo Tig, who... Ooh, Echo is gone.
I fixed it.
Yay.
No, wait. Did I? Wait. Yeah, sorry. I fixed it.
Good job.
You get an Oreo.
Sip this.
My himbo is named Tig. He is a big, burly, red-haired, thick baker boy who just loves making people nice treats and making people happy.
Yay.
Himbo Master. I just read that. That's
Himbo
great.
Master.
I wish I had that title.
Maybe by the end.
You have to do a himbo apprenticeship first before you become a himbo master.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
I'm a himbo journeyman currently.
Yeah. I'm more of a himbo surf.
Okay, Ralph, you want to introduce yourself and your himbo?
I am a himbo surf. My character is Bodis Shinehorn, a minotaur, a very cow coated minotaur with big furry hair, long golden hair, very Highland cow looking. And he works on a farm, and he just tends to the cows, the regular cows. We're not related. Don't ask about it. And I'm just here to have a good time. Not a long time, just a good time.
That very much so makes me not want to ask about it. So
I think I'll ask about it.
in game. Hold on. And Declan, finally.
Yeah. And I think I fixed all the problems.
Yay! Good job.
In
the
world. No, in the world. I fixed all the world's problems.
Oh.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
welcome.
Well, guys, we're done here.
Thank you. All right.
No need for the charity.
We've cured cancer, obviously.
I am Declan, and I normally DM, and I don't get to DM tonight, and that's why I'm stupid now. That's why I'm in full himbo mode.
Yeah. Playing the part.
Yeah. I'm super excited. And I think I was getting too into character because I'm playing Tatum the woodcutter. And I just hang out in the woods all day, cutting down those awful trees. And when I'm not cutting down the trees for their awful crimes, I am hanging out with my best pal, Boss the Chipmunk.
I hate you for this. I am Boss the Chipmunk, apparently.
I have a great axe. It's not your D&D great axe. It's just an axe, and it's really great. And I just tell everybody about it.
The words great are carved into the hand.
It's actually GR8. And
Nice.
then
Great dungeon.
Yeah. GR8 dungeon.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's the name we originally tried, but just didn't quite stick. Yeah. Okay, so let's get to it. Again, you can donate to give the himbos heat so they can slow down time and be super sexy. You can give them advantage or disadvantage, or you can donate for a random encounter. So we're going to get going, and we'll see if those things pop up. So we open in a sleepy little himbo town. It is a town primarily settled by himbos. It's where you guys go to retire for safety, you know, when you're done out there in the big wide world being himbos. And it's a great place where you can meet others, other like-minded himbos, and everyone's just here to be pretty and dumb and happy. And it's a wonderful, sleepy little town. We are going to start the day before the big event. So you all know, and you've seen posters up, that the Great Parole is going to be in town. They are very sort of intricate posters with the image of a great ogre in royal purple robes, golden jewelry, sort of a big golden headpiece shaped like leaves and with music notes in. And you've heard his name. You've never seen a show, but you have heard that he's been traveling and touring, and he's coming your way. And the story is that the Great Parole actually, by playing in your town, blesses the town. And you will have a good harvest, and you will have happiness, and you will be protected, maybe not forever from everything, but there will be a light layer of protection over the town. So everyone's very happy and very excited for him to be coming around. And how did each of you decide to go to this event tomorrow? Are you going to work? Are you going for pleasure? Are you going for a date?
Well, this sounds like a hoedown. I'll be there.
Well, I'm gonna help feed people because little concert goers are gonna be so hungry. Just make sure everybody's got a full tummy and ready to go. Yeah.
And I'm selling benches because I chop down logs and everybody needs a bench at a concert.
Oh, just gonna be building bench.
Yeah.
So you're not supplying the benches ahead of time, but once you're there, you'll be selling.
I'll whittle you a bench while I'm there with.
I hope
that's exactly how you make. That's exactly how you make a bench.
I whittle it.
I'm getting this beautiful image of a big hunky man with just a whole like tree in his lap and just whittling a bench out of it. Is that?
Yeah. I'm always thinking about that. That's always a mental image.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. We're all there. We're all there in our free time. Okay, so is there anything you guys want to do the day before to prepare? I'm assuming we're baking, we're chopping down trees.
I'm gonna keep Tig supplied with the freshest buttermilk you've ever tasted.
I get so happy. Like it's like Christmas for Tig. He's getting like these like wonderful. I assume I've got supplied for like nice like wooden cutting boards from Tatum as well. Like I've sourced
absolutely
all the best things from my him boyfriends, my himbo friends. Yeah, he's just baking up a storm. He's making like little tartlets, little treats, little cakes, like so many.
You can have a little stand at the concerts.
Oh yes,
beautiful. Okay,
Otis like snatches treats up as he comes and goes.
Like it's so funny. Like if anybody's like trying to like sneakily grab a treat. And I see them, I just don't pay. I'm just like, oh, I'm so glad they're eating.
Yeah, but then like once like it's empty and it's just the cutting board comes on it, he just picks up the cutting board, tries to take a big bite out of it. Yeah, with his big it's splinters.
Also realizing it would probably have made more sense if I was actually building the stage for Parole, but
I wasn't gonna say it.
I'm settling on.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Benches are needed too.
Yeah.
Tatum, benches are needed too.
That was a very kind thing that you're doing, whittling the benches. He should bring his own stage. It's fine. It's
True.
Okay, so the day of the concert rolls around. There's a buzz in the town. Everyone's kind of excited about it. The street is filled with himbos walking down to the fairgrounds, where indeed a massive stage is set. It's really bigger than anything you've seen in this small town. Maybe you've seen on Adventures Out of the Town, before, but this is quite a quiet town. So it's a massive, massive stage, loads of instruments all over, brass and wind and string and things that you definitely don't even recognize, big swirly hunks of metal that make tooting sounds. You don't know. You have no idea, but it's pretty, and that's all that matters. I'm trying to remember what sound a brass instrument makes. I'm just like toot toot toot.
Tooting's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, famously.
Yeah.
Look, I am also in the himbo mindset, okay?
You're the himbo master.
Who among us aren't?
Exactly. It is draped in blue and purple and red curtains, velvet curtains with gold tassels. You recognize Tatum, the wood, to be a mahogany, very well polished and cleaned and sanded and beautiful. And you're whittling away on your benches and getting those set up for everybody. And people are just sort of starting to crowd in very kindly. There's no shoving. This isn't modern day concerts where everyone elbows each other. These are nice concerts where everybody leaves space for everyone else to breathe. Excuse me. And yeah, everyone starts to crowd in. Tag people are coming up to your stand and getting little tarts and cakes and whatever you have going on, and everyone's being very lovely. There is one very large, beautiful man who comes up to the table. He's this blonde, wavy hair, very long, kind of shoulder length. He wears sort of just a leather vest and little leather pants, and he just comes up and, morning.
Morning. Tasty treat?
Yeah, absolutely. What have we got? Oh my God, this is lovely.
Well, I made some croissants. I made those this morning because that's important. And there's some lemon tarts, there's some apple pies, there's lots of little bakewells, and yeah, just take what you fancy.
Oh, I keep telling Sam, we got to come to your shop more often. You just make the best little treats, and we're trying to be good. We're not trying to have too many cheat days, but I think I'm just gonna have to cheat.
It's a special occasion, we got the
is.
concert, gotta stay full.
Can I take 10 pies for me and my pals?
Yeah, sure. And Ty just like boxes them up in this like cute little pink box that he's got, like little pink boxes for this, and he just hands them out to him. He picks an assortment of like all of his favorite ones. He tries to pick like the nicest looking ones for them too. And he hands them out.
He kind of holds them in his arms effortlessly. He kind of tucks them all into one, and he's standing there. And he says, what do I owe you?
Oh, me? No,
how much do I?
No, you just gotta eat. Like you gotta eat.
What if you're not just the sweetest thing I have ever met?
Oh, but these are also really sweet too. These like cakes and stuff. Don't say that before you try them. But thanks, that's great. Have fun. Tell me if your friends like them.
I will. Thank you so much. And he sticks out his hand to shake your hand.
Shake his hand.
It is a very firm grip and a very hard shake, but in like a really sweet way,
He leaves. Tiger's just like, wow, he's really nice. He's just keep handing out pies and stuff for free.
I just don't want to do anything terrible to you guys. It's such a lovely.
Botus like leans in over the counter and like his big cowtail wagging. He's like, "Well, there was more than one thing. There was a sweet treat there, wasn't there?"
He was very handsome.
He was gorgeous. I'd plow that field any day.
Something baking related?
You'd roll his dough?
There we go.
You see, you're better at this than I am. I don't
Is that anything?
It's anything.
We'll find out. The crowd starts to kind of settle into place. Some people are taking benches. Thank you very much, Tatum. And one very large man just comes over to you. One bench, please.
Now, would you like a deluxe bench? A Super King deluxe bench? That comes with a needlepoint cushion that Boss is over there doing. And so is this the same fella that popped over to Tig's stall?
No, this is a totally different but very buff man.
If you'll permit me, I think a gentleman of your statuesque physique deserves something real specific, and it's a king's throne, but it's a bench. It's like
they're all the same.
Yeah.
Well, that is beautiful. How long did that take you to make?
Oh, Yesterday.
1, 2, 3.
He just smiles and he's nodding. He's like, "Well, that's so quick."
Yeah. I just hit it a lot, and then that happened.
Well, yeah, no, that's wonderful. Me and my pals would love that for the concert.
Ah. Oh yeah, the concert, the gate, the
Yeah, the
yeah,
Great Pearl.
No, that's a great axe.
Yeah.
But close guess.
That is a beautiful piece. That is a beautiful piece.
Oh yeah. No, it's he's a mighty fine axe. Big old axe on him.
How about that?
Oh
bench?
yeah. Do you want me to deliver that? Do you want to where can I set it down for you?
Oh, we're just gonna sit, and he kind of leans over his shoulder. We're just gonna sit over there.
Yeah, and he's gonna Tatum's gonna like that very careful personal trainer squat down, like he's watching his back. You know, he's lifting with
Tatum has taken the manual handling course.
He 100% has.
Yes.
Boss demanded he do so. But
from the manual handling teacher, Manuel handling.
Handling. Yes. But yeah, he kind of like hoists it up, and he is just kind of over here, over this way.
Yeah, no, little to the left.
Oh, okay, this way.
Yeah, no, the other left.
Okay, so a little bit more this way.
Yeah,
okay,
but
more.
yeah,
And he goes full circle until he gets to the left.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
that's it.
okay,
That's perfect.
I can drop this here.
All right. Okay. Yeah, perfect. It's right there. Yeah.
And the needle point.
Thank you. Oh yeah. No, I'll take those. That's great. That's wonderful.
Yeah, you can just settle up with boss whenever you're ready. He handles all the money.
I hate that you're making me talk to myself.
As a chipmunk.
Okay. So that man goes over and he's kind of just looking around back and forth. He's like, "But boss? Who's boss?" And he like looks back over his shoulder at you. And just as he does, this tiny little chipmunk kind of runs up and just goes, "Hey! Hey, down here!" I hate you so much. And he looks down at him and he just says, are you boss? Is this you?" "Yeah, that's me. I'm boss." "You want some needlepoint?" Yeah. The Tatum said you have some cushions for that bench." "Yeah, I do." And he digs into the ground and he pulls up these cushions and beats them against each other so all the dirt falls off and hands him like a stack. He's also a himbo chipmunk. I just would like to point out he's a very buff little chipmunk.
I was going to ask.
Excellent.
Yes.
I'm so
No,
happy.
it's required.
But he is a buff chipmunk that does geocache pin like needlepoint pillows.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yes.
Very important.
Yes. Yeah. I demand fan art of this actually.
Demand.
I do. And he hands him a stack of needle-pointed cushions. And the man just kind of very gently takes them off him and looks at him, looks back at you, and he doesn't really know what to say or do, but he gives you a nod and says, "Thanks," and goes over and puts down his cushions and settles in with his friends. Is Bodus doing anything during this?
Bodus has like those like baseball stadium like stands that's like strapped around his neck, and he's got like a tray. He's got giant jugs of milk. And he's going around like, "Anyone fancy some milk? Milk, anybody? We got strawberry, we got chocolate, we got horchata."
Like, it's just looking on with a chalky milk, just like delighted, so happy he got a chalky milk.
I've got some milk tea boba, but you don't want to know where the pearls are from.
Tatum is just chewing on a mouthful of those, and he's just, "Oh, wait, what?" And yeah, it is. Just as a heads up, Amber, as well, there was a €100 donation from big old Himbo Butts.
Oh my god.
These are some generous himbos.
We're not showing our butts, but they did ask for a random encounter.
I will.
A random encounter. Okay,
Oh
perfect.
hell yeah! This concert's gonna go wild.
Suddenly,
It is.
I hear ripples in my milk jugs.
My favorite thing is though, thank you, big old himbo butts, but your top donation keeps just circling. It just keeps flashing up. That big old himbo butts.
We love a top donation.
Okay, I've rolled for an encounter. I'll bring it in a second.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so Bodis, you're walking around with your little tray and passing out milk, and somebody up at the front does kind of a little yoo-hoo. Hello.
Hello there, darling. Fancy some milk?
Absolutely. So you walked up to it's a smaller. By smaller, I do of course mean slightly thinner, athletic build of an elf man. Still very, very dumb. Don't worry. And he waves you over and he just goes, "Did I hear somebody say strawberry?"
Why, you did, darling. We got strawberry, freshly picked from at some point in the past.
That is lovely. Can I have 2, please?
Why, you can, absolutely. And so with 2 big hoof hands.
Are they big jugs, these? Like,
oh yeah,
big...
yeah, huge jugs.
Okay, wonderful. He has, those like sports hats you wear with, you put the 2 beers in and you have the straws. He has that, but for milk jugs, and he puts them in either side, and he pulls his little straws in, and you just see him start sucking down the strawberry milk, and he just...
Oh my stars!
That is delicious.
Is such a handy dandy little contraption you got there.
Thank you. I made it myself.
That's incredible.
Now I can watch the show and hands-free for clapping.
Incredible. And you gotta clap. You gotta give it a little bit of applause at these shows. They put in so much work.
Absolutely. Are you excited for this one? Have you ever seen The Great Parole?
I've never seen The Great Parole. Who's that?
He's a magician, and he travels, and he performs in your town, and it blesses your town with a good harvest and with protection, and he gets cut off as you hear somebody in the background kind of "Ah!" And as you all turn around, you see a man you all recognize to be Tim. He runs the local tailor. Tim, who runs the gym.
His husband Taylor, who tailors.
It's about Taylor the tailor, and Tim at the gym.
Timothy from the Timothy.
Timothy's Jimothy is what it's called.
Timothy's Timothy. That's it. Yes. It's canon.
That's canon. That's it. Yeah. And you see that he's actually run straight into somebody else who has spilled some hot, sticky, kind of syrupy drink all over him from another stand nearby that was selling beverages. And he's quite hot-headed, Tim. That's why he runs the gym. He's got to constantly work out all that anger. And you see him kind of starting to square up to this other guy, and the other guy's just like, "I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to. You turned around so fast. I'm really sorry, man. Hey, dude." And you see Tim starting to like proper square up, like he's about to throw hands.
And Tig like
full charge
a little bit
the location down the aisle.
Tig is gonna try and swoop in, and like I'm assuming this hot like drink is like some sort of like viscous liquid.
Yeah, it's kind of thick and sticky, and like it's the consistency. When your hot chocolate starts to get cold.
Yes. Okay.
It's like that kind of thicker. Yeah.
I think dealing with
definitely
food,
sticking to him.
I think dealing with food all the time, Tig might like have a little bit of experience like getting this stuff out of anything that would stain.
Okay.
Got the skill perform under pressure. So I would like to, since this is like a oh my god he's gonna square up kind of thing, I wanted to try and like swoop in and try and like get my like cloths out and try and like dab this off and just be like, this happens in the kitchen all the time, don't worry, look, we'll get this out, we can get this out. And he's gonna try and with the cloth kind of
Your characters keep on doing this. Going up to somebody going tap, 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 tap.
I'm just such a helper.
You love cleaning. So domestic.
Yeah, that's I'm role-playing my fantasy of cleaning. That's why I've blurred my camera so you can't see the room that I'm in currently.
Okay, so does that skill give you a plus to one of your rolls, is it? Or
it said I think it was one of the ones that gave me like a plus to like hands or something, so that's why I have like 12 hands. Yeah.
Okay. So do you want to give me a hands roll?
Well, first roll of the night, ladies and
See
gentlemen,
me with
and
them hands.
and other people.
What can them hands do?
See me with them hands. See me with them hands. That's an 8, and I have 12, so that's a success.
Yes. Yeah.
8.
Correct.
Yay. Well, for everybody watching, you got to roll under your score.
Yes. So you're rolling under your score, and we're not using dexterity and athletics and all that stuff that you would normally use in D&D. We use hands, thighs, lips, and breast.
If possible, I have the healer feat or like ability. If he's like hurt by any of this like hot liquid, can I just try and like help him a little bit as well with this? Is that possible?
Yeah, I'd say there's probably a few little burns. Like it was quite hot, and nobody here is wearing much clothing, so yeah, there was a few scalds, on his arms and chest.
If he's burned, I got a cream for that. My mama.
Milk is very good for burns.
No, that's one of my skills. My skill is a cream for that.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. So I'm
consistently got a cream for that.
Yeah. My mom, she does her ointments.
Okay, so you did say you rushed over Bodus, as well?
Yeah.
Okay,
thump,
so
thump.
the two of you are just kind of all over this man. One of you kind of dabbing off all the liquid, and Bodus, you're kind of rubbing cream into the arm, and that's a skill, is it? I've got a cream for that, so do you need to roll for that one as well, just to see?
Yeah, I believe it gave me +1 to breast.
Okay.
I think so. That's a. I don't know.
Yeah, that's like toughness and fortitude. So that would make sense for kind of heals.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's give that a little roll.
Sure. I got a 2.
Oh, I'm assuming that's well under.
Yeah. Super under.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, perfect. So that both of those things work. So you're soaking up as much of liquid as possible, Tig. That's fine. That's coming up nicely. It doesn't look like it's going to stain the clothes and all, so that's very good. And Boris, you're just absolutely slathering ointment into that arm, into that burn on his arm, and that's starting to heal up nicely. And
you really got to rub it in deep.
And you see him start to kind of relax. The shoulders come down. He's breathing a little easier. And you successfully got through that random encounter by calming down Tim from the gym.
Are you okay, Tim? Would you like a treat? Would you like maybe like a pie or a cake? And I turn to the person who spilled it. It's like, are you okay? Like, would you like maybe like a little treat or something? Like maybe we need to like, you guys okay?
I know when you've got food that's too spicy, you drink milk to cool down. So maybe for spicy on the outside on your body, maybe milk can help too.
In character.
Another himbo move. Tatum, I hardly know him.
That's actually Taylor and Tim's couple ship name, Tatum.
Yes, yeah.
Those are
Which
Tatum's
is why Tatum
dads.
so
Those are Tatum's dads.
People talk about them. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Good thing this crowd is like spaced out.
He's trying to decide, does he want a candy? Does he want some sweet? Does he want someone to pour milk all over him? Does he still want to punch this guy? He's not quite sure. And you say that, and he turns, and he sees the log coming at him, and you see him just kind of widen his legs and sort of hunker down a little bit, and just, whoop, and he catches it, and just, yeah, he's off, and he's exercising, and he's doing lunges, and he's got this log up on his back, and he's really starting to burn off the seam, and he's happy out. Like, he's having a great time now.
It's so heartwarming to see a man work through his anger in a healthy capacity. I'm so glad that happens here all the time.
I'm so glad that happens in real life. No, I'm kidding.
Where?
This is why we have these fantasy worlds.
Yes. I think Tyke will probably, like, now that everything's kind of calmed down, will probably just, like, make sure that his stall is, you know, staying going and making sure the people are staying fed. And if he's starts to run out of stuff, he'll just start to, like, make more.
Do you want to tell us how you make more?
Yes, I do. I'm so glad you asked. So you see Tyke begin to run out a little bit of his pastries. So he pulls out a little box, and it's like it looks like a little pink plastic box with like little blue dials on it. And it looks like a little easy bake oven that he actually starts cooking all of these little pastries in. And they just magically get cooked in like a couple of minutes. And he starts to refresh his stock with his magic easy bake oven, which is my favorite thing I think I've ever said in like a TTRPG.
Let him
my magic
cook.
easy bake oven.
Let him cook in the easy bake oven.
Let him cook. It's easy bake because like he doesn't really know how to use like anything else. It has to be easy. It has to be easy.
Oh, yeah. I see. It's just himbo proof.
It's not. It's fully him.
You put in the ingredients, out comes a cake.
Like he can put together the ingredients. It's just like he doesn't know how temperatures work. So all of his ovens at home have like a button that just says cook. So this one has a button that all the dials, like the lovely blue dials, are like vestigial. They're just there to look nice.
Just on and off.
Yeah, they're just buttons. They have no like numbers on them at all. They just have like little smiley faces and like little flowers and stuff. And there's just a button on top that says cook.
So an air fryer is what you're saying.
Beautiful. Okay, so as you guys are settling into whatever you're doing while you're waiting for the concert to start, you do hear a few strings start to strum, and there's a hum of music, and just sort of those beginning sounds that let you know the concert is due to start. And after just a minute of that, you hear a booming voice. Welcome to the Great Parole! And the person doing the voice does like one of those, oh yeah, like they're doing it for themselves, trying to get everyone else to like, oh yeah, oh yeah, everybody please, woo!
Tyke fully thinks
Lotus will do
other
a big
people, so he joins.
Lotus does a big cow like, to like get the crowd going.
That guy gets it, yeah.
Thought it was a tree falling.
Boss just sits on your shoulder and he's like, "It's the show, you dummy."
Oh, we can't hear Declan.
Oh my god, Declan's been silenced by Big
Is
Tree.
he silent or was he silenced?
For all the trees he murders, apparently.
As it should be.
Oh.
We'll figure it out.
Tatum is our silent partner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If Tatum stops talking in the woods and no one's around to hear him, does he really make us?
Did he actually ever stop talking?
He's just out there wandering around to himself. Look at that.
Yeah.
This has just become stand up. We're just making jokes. I'm sorry.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Whenever sees Tatum freak out, he'll just be like, "Stall the horses," or whatever they say. It's just the show. You want some calming milk? We'll let the show start.
We'll never know what Tatum has to say to that.
Yeah.
So.
Something fun, I'm sure.
Tatum goes to speak and
sometimes
tree falls in the background, silencing the
Yeah, every time he talks, it's just the sound of trees falling.
Okay. While Declan disappears, the show starts.
Yeah.
So it is this. It's actually a very beautiful show, and while you guys don't know much about art or what makes good or what makes bad art, other than do I like it, this music is just really beautiful, kind of haunting, very kind of ethereal. Something that you feel like you had heard in a dream, not something that you think you could attain in real life. I guess you probably do need to say something so people know you're back, if you're back. Okay. Weird. All right, well, Tatum dies.
Just you and me die. The one chance Declan gets to play.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
We'll figure it out. We'll get Tim Gunn on this. We'll make it work.
Yeah.
We'll even
Yeah.
Be fine. And this really beautiful haunting music is playing, and you do kind of, it's not that you're being magically manipulated, but something about it does kind of get into your system, and you just feel calm and relaxed and happy, and everybody in the audience is kind of swaying, and it's this really beautiful music. And as this is happening, you see this large ogre, larger than life, bigger than any ogre you've actually seen, come up in the middle of the stage conducting. And although he's very large and kind of clunky and big, he's still very graceful, and the scene is absolutely beautiful. And as it kind of plays on and everyone's getting lulled into this sort of happiness and security, a cello pulls back its bow into its strings and lets it fire into the audience, narrowly missing somebody's head as he kind of like ducks and blocks himself, and it lands in the ground behind him. And with that, there's sort of some screeching of strings and some odd horn noises, and the instruments seem to be quite upset. And the ogre kind of fumbles, and he starts moving kind of funny and very robotic, and you just hear ladies and gentlemen, sorry, we're gonna have to put a small delay on the show. There seems to have been a bit of a mishap. Everything's fine, we promise. And the curtains slam down, and you just start hearing some metal like crashing into each other, and the drums falling over. And in between the curtains pops out a violin, and again the bow and the strings, and it pulls back to shoot, and it fires off in the other direction now, luckily well past everyone, but take just right past your head, kind of through a cake you had sort of sitting next to you on a table. Absolutely takes it out. There's raspberry guts all over the place. And there's just a big commotion behind the stage.
Such a waste of food.
Sounds like a bag of cats back there.
Do you think the magician disappeared and just like didn't come back or something?
Sounds like his wee little instruments are gone kaput.
Oh, I mean, they are made of wood, so our silent friend could probably butcher those things up real good if they hurt more people.
His axe is bright, but I did bring my pitchfork. I left it behind your stand.
And I have my rolling pin too.
I was hoping rolling would be your weapon.
Yeah, my weapon is a rolling pin.
We're ready to roll.
Sorry, there's a dog that's in the background. I hope you can't hear him.
I can't.
I cannot.
Okay, that's great. Maybe we should just should we go look? Go see if everyone's okay?
Why, yeah, I don't want anyone else getting bowed in the head.
True, and if I lose more cakes, I'll be quite upset. And
yeah.
I don't want to upset. That's not fun. We should
and I helped you make that buttercream frosting.
You did.
All our good work has gone to waste. Our friendship cake.
Tyke actually starts to like tear up a little bit and like.
No, Tyke, don't cry. We'll make another friendship cake. It's all right.
Like,
there's plenty more. There's plenty more time for friendship cakes. Right now, we have to save the phony symphony.
If our friendship cake is ruined, does that mean we're not friends anymore?
No, let's go.
We press boobily to the
No
stage.
time for that nonsense. Boobies first.
We press boobily.
Yeah.
You get up to the side of the stage, and Tatum's with you. He's following silently in the background.
Sounds of distant trees tumbling.
Just that's what it sounds like when he walks. Every footstep is just a tree hitting the ground. Will we take a little break, Declan? Just like 5-10 minutes.
So I've switched over microphones. I don't know if that's working for anybody. I don't know if anybody can hear me. There's now random cats around me.
Chat. Do you hear Declan?
Muscles. Yes.
Okay.
We
so
do.
We
did it.
Mic
No
audio
break.
might not be great, but I'm using my Mac audio, so we're good.
You sound fine.
It sounds okay to me.
But weirdly enough, I didn't change the mic here. So the mic is still coming in from this device for Yi, but for some reason,
I see.
It's not working. Yeah, that's...
Ben says you sound thick,
Okay,
so
I'll take thick.
that's all you really need.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Yep, I'm good.
Okay.
Tatum, you found your voice again.
I did.
I'm so
These
proud
random
of you.
trees just stopped falling. That's great.
He goes, and you see why I've got such a problem with trees. Like
Look,
not a little, not a lick,
Silencing you.
not a lick.
I understand. I don't like violins really that much anymore because it shot my cake.
They've gotten pretty violent.
It was really good. I hate that I enjoyed that. Well, let's go beat some violins up, okay?
So the three of you walk up to the side of the stage, and the audience is all sort of very loud whispers. They're all talking to each other, and oh my god, are you okay? Oh my god, did you see that? What's going on? This guy's supposed to be the best. Like, what's happening? And a big panic, and the three of you decide to gather up and go find out what's wrong here and what's happening and can we fix this. And you come up to the side of the stage, and when you kind of peek round the back, you can see all the instruments kind of fighting with each other, but luckily they seem to be, interested in taking the other one out, and they're not really after the audience anymore at the minute with the curtain down. So you can go in there and start investigating if you want. You can work your way further around the back. How would you like to get into the area?
Head on. Apply directly to the forehead. Let's go.
I just head straight in, I think.
Yeah. Mr. Parlor? Are you there? Are you back there? Are you safe? Seems to be quite a quartet quarter in over here.
What you do see as the instruments are fighting, and you hear all this metal bashing and drums beating out of rhythm and screeching strings, you see a bunch of little goblins kind of running around and just calm down, relax, and trying to get all the instruments back into place. And they've little bits of magic coming out of their hands, but it's clearly having very little to no effect on these instruments. And they're just running around your feet, panicking, trying to get all these instruments back in order.
Oh goodness!
Oh my stars!
Have you tried hitting them? Have you tried hitting them?
Have you tried retuning them? My father's banjo gets in a mad fever when it's out of tune.
Have you tried offering something to eat? They might be hungry.
One of the goblins looks up at you three and she's like, "You try it! I quit!" And he throws down the little conductor things he's holding, and he just storms off the side of the stage and out into the woods.
Good for him for knowing his worth.
Yeah, I get it. Working under pressure can be really hard for some people.
It takes stones to walk out on a job that doesn't deserve you. You know that?
Wow, that's really brave.
Yeah, especially in this economy.
Yeah.
What's an economy?
I don't know, but I read it on a bathroom stall, and I was hoping that somebody here would be able to tell me. I just agreed with you because I hear people say that all the time, and other people agree with them, and that seemed like the right thing to do. So. Okay.
I thought that was someone's name.
Economy.
Yeah.
Economy.
Economy Jones. I think I went to school with an Economy Jones.
Can you fix the instruments?
as you guys are discussing the economy as it is these days, off in the distance, you just hear a little goblin, help, help, and you look over and he's being eaten by a piano. Like the piano is just chomping on him, and he's tangled in the strings, and the lid just keeps slamming down on him. Help me, help!
Piano, no!
I think the piano's in distress. It seems to have something stuck in it.
Oh. Good thing I brought my pitchfork.
I'm going to run over and try and pull the goblin out if I can.
Okay. You'll have to give me a hands roll because you're also avoiding the piano lid slamming back down.
That's all good.
Can Tatum help?
Yeah, how would you like to help?
So often in the woods, when a woodland critter will get something stuck in its maw, Tatum would often just put Boss in there to like hold up the maw while he was fishing it out. So Tatum's gonna put he's literally gonna like wedge his chest and arms in there, like he's gonna because he's you just gotta ram something in there and like let it kind of bite on that, and then you can get the thing that's stuck on it out of it.
Okay. So give me a hands check, and to assist Tatum, give me a thighs check, and we'll see how good each of you do.
Cool.
So actually, sorry, let Tatum give his roll first, and if he succeeds, we'll give Tig
So
advantage.
Tatum has a thighs 12 because he mighty thick, and he got an 8.
Okay.
Nice.
So Tatum gets in there and just wedges open the mouth of this piano, and he's holding it open for you, which means you're free to reach in and grab the goblin, but still give me a hands roll. You just get to roll your d20 twice
Take the lower.
and take the lower. Yeah.
Perfect. Oh, I got a 1.
Very good. Absolutely. You just reach in, grab that little man by the scruff, and just pull him right out, and he's just kind of hanging in your hand. And just like, oh my god, thank you. Get that man out of there. That piano's gonna kill him.
Is there another one in the piano?
No, that guy. And he's pointing at Tatum, and the piano is starting to press down on you a little bit.
Tickles.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and do what Tatum did. We're just gonna get stuck in a loop where each holding the piano
letting
for
each other out of the piano.
I guess I'm gonna try and hold the piano so that Tatum can get out, and then I can just like get out and let it snap, and if it hits me, it hits me.
Okay. Are you using more strength for that then?
Yes.
Okay, so give me a thighs roll.
Slay. I can't fail this because I have 16 thighs, and I rolled 12. I rolled a 12.
Very good. Yeah. 100% no problem for you at all. You just get in there, give it a bit of a shove, and Tatum, you can pull yourself straight out, no problem.
And I'm just going to move back and let it snap, and if it hits me, it hits me. I don't care.
Nah, it doesn't. It just snaps closed, and it does. It starts frantically kind of like alligator mouth just snapping at you guys.
I throw a little pastry in because it looks hungry.
Is there any actual magic to your pastries, or are they just pastries?
The one I just throw in is just a pastry because I have the Magic Easy Bake Oven has cook, but it has magic cook as another button because it has to be easy for me. I lied when I said it's just one button, but I can make a certain amount of like magical treats if I want. But I'm just going to throw a regular one in because I don't know if it needs it or not.
Okay,
I'm not smart.
It does just kind of it chomps, but it doesn't stop. It just keeps kind of snapping at you guys, and it's too heavy to really move itself, but you can tell it's trying to kind of lunge. And as you look around, the rest of the instruments are just absolutely feral, just wrecking the place.
Lotus has been eating, biting, and chewing on the instruments.
Which instrument have you picked up?
He started with a viola, but he's currently trying. He's about halfway through a trombone.
Like it's working.
Well, yes, I've got specific skills that allow me to do this.
Yes.
I have a special ability called Yummy, which I can chew and digest just about anything, and I have the skill Iron Gut that gives me extra breast.
Beautiful. Okay. So is this your solution to this problem? You're just starting to consume the instruments. Okay. Yeah, so give me a roll for Yummy then, and let's see if you get through them all right.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna chew the scenery. So that is a 14, and this is a breast roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so my breast is 14 with a WOE of 4, so that's a success.
Okay. It's a success with a complication.
Yes, let's make things complicated. Avril Lavigne, let's go.
So as you're chomping down on this trombone, no problem. It's going down easy up until you get to, I know nothing about instruments, so I'm going to say it right now. That part that slides.
I believe they call it the slide bit.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the bone.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the bone.
Okay.
The rest of it is trom. That's the bone.
Bone. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah. So as you get to the bone, you struggle with that a little bit. And you get it down, but just not quite very well. And so for the next couple of minutes, as you talk, you just have a bit of a as it's caught in your windpipe.
This is what the Lord gave me 4 stomachs for.
But the chaos continues.
Cool.
The instruments are fighting. They have started to notice you. A couple of the brass instruments have started firing off their keys, sort of at the top of them, just popping them off your way. And like they just kind of bounce off your big hard pecs anyway. You don't really notice. But they are starting to notice you now.
Okay.
Oh, stars.
We should probably do something.
I have been doing something.
Honk.
I've been chewing. Ew. My voice hasn't broken like that since middle school.
Well, okay, you can't eat all of them in one go. Like this is probably I start trying to count the instruments, and I'm like, I get to 5, and I'm like, a baker's dozen course meal. Like this is. That's the only number I really know is a baker's dozen. I say that for
how many
so
that
many.
Is?
No idea.
Okay.
If I see a lot of things, I see I call it a baker's dozen because that's what everybody else does. Apparently,
so you're right.
I am.
Yeah.
This would be like a baker's dozen course
I got
meal.
a big stomach. He shakes his big belly. And he's like, well, don't you remember the Summerfest hot dog eating contest last year?
I mean, these aren't hot dogs though.
Some of those hot dogs were made out of metal and wood.
Yeah, I didn't make those.
It's the higher tier challenge. It's the Dark Souls of hot dog eating contests.
What's Dark Souls?
Yeah, you keep referencing that game.
I don't know.
I just don't know what you're talking about.
I think it means really, really hard.
Well,
squeak.
Well, what do you think, Tatum? You know stuff about wood. Like, what can we?
Yeah, you got that pretty great axe.
Yeah, but and as a wood expert, these ain't made of wood. Well, except that one over there. And he points at the piano, but that one down there bit me. So,
what about the violins? Are they made of wood?
Oh yeah, but they're that city wood. Like they're snobs. They're pretentious.
Silly
no,
wood.
city woods.
City wood.
Yeah, it's that city wood. That thinks it's better than the country wood. And I don't deal with that kind of wood. It's got to stick up its. Wait, if it's a stick.
And it's up in air, but it's already a stick. Can a stick be up its own ass? X.
I don't know, boss.
Boss kind of scurries up your back and sits on your shoulder, and he's just like, "Oh my god, who cares? These instruments are gonna kill everybody. Can we?
Okay.
Would you try to find Parole and see what the story is? What's going on here?"
Okay.
Okay.
The best way to find Parole is to go through the instruments, and Tatum is going to take his great axe, and he's just going to start swinging. Not necessarily to chop, more to slap and bat.
Just kind of clear the path,
yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd say that's a bit of strength, so that would be a thighs roll to see if you can clear the path.
Okay.
Don't forget, you guys both have 2 heat.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
That you can use at any point.
And Bodus actually got a heat as well from a donation.
Oh, that was included
did I?
because I gave you one, and then
we
got one off a donation, or did we get another?
Off a donation, and I got another.
Okay, so we have 3 heat.
Yes.
Specifically for me.
Specifically for Bodus, and Tatum got one
nice.
from Homebrew Show because I think he felt bad for me for rooting the stream. And
I don't know how you were ever supposed to do that if we didn't get your voice back.
Yeah. 6 on the thighs roll.
Okay, that's below, yeah.
And do I roll damage or?
You're not trying to hurt them, are
Yeah,
you?
no,
You're
it's just
trying to
slap it out of the way.
So no damage for this. You're just knocking them out of the way. Yeah.
I'm hotter than a cat on a tin roof.
So that works just fine, and they are kind of so preoccupied with each other that you just kind of mash them out of the way with the axe, just using it to kind of swing back and forth and clear a path. And you can get through them now to the backstage.
I learned that move in bouncing school, and like Tatum is just bouncing his bosoms, like he's literally just like it's the old.
It's like one after the other.
Yeah, it's the old heave and ho. And he does like one has a tattoo.
Your mammography.
Yeah, one has one is tattooed with heave, the other one is tattooed with ho.
Not the heave ho.
Yes, heave ho.
Yes.
Yes, we shall bounce boobily to the back of the stage.
Yeah. Bodus follows, and his cowbell that he does have around his neck goes.
Wonderful. Are we all just one?
We're shimmying our chimichangas.
To describe Tig's run, he's got that like kind of, it's like a Baywatch run, except it's not like the front that you're seeing, it's his big booty that's just like, it's like his body moves like left and the booty moves right kind of thing, you know what I mean? It's like it's really like it's got a mind of its own almost.
Beautiful. We love that. Okay, you get backstage. You can still hear the instruments, but they're behind another curtain now, separated from you. And it's quite dark back here, but you can kind of just make out a bit of like clear ground, some extra curtains in the back to kind of tie the whole stage in. And you don't really see anything that stands out to you right away. So if you want to have a bit of a look around, see if you can find anybody.
Parlor, Mr. Parlor.
You hear a bit of sort of sounds of distress, but very quiet, just sort of some and like some shuffling.
I'll try and suss it out. Nose to the ground like a sniffer dog.
I don't even know what kind of a roll that is. How do you roll to sniff?
Breast.
That's so
you know what? I'd say that's faith, right? You have faith in your nose. So let's roll for breast.
I am a cow god. Let's say we're breasting.
Yeah.
Breasting for Jesus.
Breasting boobily.
All right, I got an 8.
Okay.
8.
Yeah, that's a success. That's low. My breast is 14.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Big old pecs.
Big old.
I like they're not exactly pecs, but they're like he's fat. Like he's like not super muscular.
Solid.
He's more fat. Like very solid, very curvy. His physique is capital C curvy. So yeah.
Beautiful. We love that.
Yeah.
So you bend straight over, nose to the ground, start sniffing and kind of weaving your way around.
As cows do.
As cows do.
I'm looking for that curd, baby. No, cud. Cud, that's what it's called, not curd. But that is dairy, so I'm still.
Yeah, you're still close. Yeah, we'll take it.
You just hear all these words and think they're all the same.
I do.
It's all cow.
I chew both of them.
So you have a sniff around and you're kind of weaving, and there is a lot of wood and metal and some kind of like oil grease used on the instruments, and you can smell all those little goblins, and then you catch it and you smell, was it sweat and stress, and get somebody down at the far end of the backstages. He's sweating big time.
My goodness, we got a sweaty feller down the back of the stage.
Does he need a shower? Is he okay?
I mean, if I can smell him from all the way back here, yeah. But we could deal with that later. His hygiene's none of our concern.
True. Press. What's his name?
Economy.
President.
President.
That's another word.
Mr. President.
Economy.
President Economy. Where are you? Are you okay? Why are you stressed? Do you want a cake?
Profiterole.
Log.
You just keep a log. You keep
Claire.
hearing that shuffling and that swearing, and you see a bit of curtain, like somebody's kind of slapped into it, and the curtain kind of waves, and there's clearly somebody hiding behind a little curtain down the end of the stage.
I'm gonna go.
Oh my god, he's trapped by the curtain. We need to free him. And I just like run over with Bodus.
Let's go.
I like the idea that you guys just kind of like lock hands and run places.
Yeah. We do kind of do a little skip to my left.
Tatum's not immediately running, so I grab Tatum's hand as well, and we're all like skipping, just running over.
Oh my goodness.
And I just start to like rip the curtains open, like, don't worry, economy, don't worry, President Economy, we'll save you. Just pulling the curtains.
As you rip away the curtains, you just see a tiny, skinny, like pale, sallow little man, absolutely drenched in sweat, big bug eyes, just oh Jesus, oh God, you see nothing. There's
don't
nothing
worry,
to
President
see here.
Economy.
Oh my god, I've gone blind. I don't see anything.
Don't worry, Mr. Parole. Your sentence is almost over.
Yeah, Tatum has his hands over his eyes now, and he is just feeling out everything.
You'll get out on good behavior.
No, you can't be here. You can't be here. And he tries to pull the curtain back in front of him.
I'm like holding it, and it doesn't budge
I try
remotely.
to rip the curtain down.
You want to rip the curtain all the way off?
Yeah, because it's feisty. It's trying to wrap him up again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a size. See if you can rip it off of there.
Oh, that's way off my board, but that is an 8, which succeeds.
You rip that curtain right down, and all the little metal rings, you just kind of hear them like choo 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 as they fall on the ground. And he's just like, no, my stage.
Don't worry, we got a carpenter who can fix it.
That's true. This was trying to hurt you, so this is bad. And I throw it down on the floor.
Bonus, do you have any of that ointment? I can't see.
I have the perfect eye cream just for you, okay? It's from a new cosmetics company. And here we go. It's called Cow Glow. And he like hands you a little saucer with cream.
Okay. Yeah.
I pick up President Economy.
Okay. Do we put the cream in the eyes, Tatum?
Oh yeah, no, it's a full he's like, oh god, no, he's a routine. It's like he's putting it under the eyes. Like that's because it gets absorbed through the skin that way. Like he's kind of.
Oh, I just put him on my eyeballs.
Oh.
And blink real hard, and then cry a lot, and then it's gone.
The tears lubricate you.
And it's worked.
Yeah, so
you look so much younger.
He is just mashing it into his eyes at this point.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, and as that's happening, Tig, you just pick up President Economy.
It's okay, President Economy. We'll help you. You don't need to be stressed anymore. Would you like a pastry?
He weighs nothing. He is a tiny, frail little man. And he,
what are you
absolutely.
Doing in Himbo land, little man?
And he kind of wiggles in your arms, trying to get out. And he just, I am the great Parole, and I am here to put on a show. And he just starts like heaving and sobbing. He's, oh, my instruments, they turned on me.
You just start like rocking him like a baby.
Oh my stars.
Sorry, Nahi, is that how you rock a baby? I
don't know.
I know.
It's a shake weight.
I start shaking him. No, I pick him up and like cradle him, and I start like actually like rocking him. And I'm going to get him. I'm gonna like give him a treat. Basically, I would like to use a cure for anger to try and get him to calm down.
Okay. What does that do?
I think it was a lips. It gave me a bonus to lips. So it's a cure for anger. It you kind of recognize the emotional power of food, and you can use it as a way to kind of like get people to, de-stress a little bit.
Okay. So give him a little treat and give me a lips roll, and we'll see how
my
that
God.
does. I'm
not the highest in lips, but I got an 8, which succeeds. Yay.
Okay. Very good. And what do you give him?
It's like a lemon tartlet.
Lovely. And he kind of settles into your arms. You're all big and warm and muscly and soft, and it's lovely. And he just sits there. And I feel like because you guys are so big, that what you think of as a small tart is actually quite large to this little man. And he's just kind of both hands holding it and just like gnawing on the edge of it. And he starts to calm down. He starts to like relax his breathing, and he just, this is lovely. This is such a lovely tart.
I supplied the butter for the crust.
It did, and it's really good quality butter. I'm gonna put him down now.
I churned it myself.
And I'm just
That
gonna
is
like
so nice.
I'm gonna like hunker down. I'm like, so, Mr. President Economy, how can we help?
Okay. Well, normally
it's a shambles. Sorry.
Normally, I wouldn't tell anybody this because, see, I used to be a great hero from the big city, and well, I got very famous, and then I used my fame to fix things, you know. So I used my fame to stop bad guys attacking cities, and then nobody needed me anymore. So I made a deal, and he's just kind of like, he has his hands clasped and he's looking down at his feet and he's kind of like wiggling around a little bit. Yeah, exactly. One of those like,
I made a deal.
Whoopsie. He's just like, I made a deal with well, you know, just a little old fey queen. And she enchanted this big orchestra for me. And I had to promise her that, you know, when she was ready, I would let her break through the world and come take over whichever town she wanted. And I think she's trying to do that now. So I was trying to stop that from happening, but all the instruments went all wacky. Isn't that a funny story? Help me.
So you want us to help you help the Fate Queen break through this side of the universe and take over this town?
I want you to help me stop her, because now I feel bad, and your town is so lovely, and you make such lovely treats and really lovely butter and really pretty benches, and I would feel really bad if she took over.
I hope this is a lesson for you in the future that everybody's needed by somebody.
And President Economy, that's no way to behave when the people who voted for you came here today after paying to see you and then vote for you, and then you go and you vote for a queen?
Yeah. I don't know how
That's not a very smart political strategy.
I don't know how President Economy works. Like, I don't know how your thing works, but
no one does. That's the secret.
He looks so confused. He has no idea what you're talking about.
Are we voting for parole President Economy or the Fake Queen? Or is this one of those false dichotomy thingamajiggies where it actually doesn't matter who we vote for?
Two-party system. It's rigged.
There's a party?
Yeah, we're at one right now.
A hoedown?
Like a party. We've been here the whole time. It's not a party.
He's just kind of staring, fully staring at all of you.
It was pretty lukewarm back there.
So like,
there wasn't a single bouncing milk jug.
Well, that's your job. You're really good at it.
I supply them. I can only bounce so many.
You do it so lovely.
But there
so
wasn't
lovely.
Really enough benches for this to be a party. You can't have a party without benches.
Yeah, well, I mean, I tried to make enough cakes, but, you know, like, I was told, like, make enough cakes for a baker's dozen of people, and so I made a lot.
So many.
If we manage to win this election, we could throw a real big party.
So are we?
Okay. Sorry,
constituents
fellas?
to instruments. We gotta convince them to vote.
We got.
What's happening? I'm really.
You know what? If this is what you guys want, all right.
No,
ready?
we're just really
Time to
committed
make
to the
a political campaign, and Dahi, you get to represent the winds. Ralph, you get to represent the strings, and Declan, you get percussion. And...
What are we doing?
Okay,
all right. I wanted the horn instrument.
I'll start getting out my markers.
Okay.
As you guys are going on and on,
we'll help you do with whatever plot quest you just put at us. We'll do that. It's all hunky dory.
You gave us Himbos, Amber. Wait. This is your fault.
I know. I'm sorry.
You asked us to be dumb on purpose.
I did, and it's working.
And I'm dumb on accident. So
fellas, please. No, okay. I don't know if you're confused or I'm confused, but there's some confusion. What I need is for you to help me stop the Fairy Queen from taking over Himbo Land.
And how do we do that?
The Dairy Queen? Because we worship a Dairy Queen. As a bovine race, we worship a Dairy Queen. A fairy
it's very
queen?
close to the Dairy Queen.
Oh, that's really close in the alphabet. I only got up to J. So
see, I don't know.
All of the other ones mess up real quick.
I don't know about this Fairy Queen because like she makes a lot of really good cakes, and I don't know if I should upset her, like fairy cakes and queen cakes.
I don't think she makes those.
I do think whenever she walks, hundreds and thousands fall out of her hair.
Oh, she sounds really good. Maybe she should be the president. No, I'm so sorry, President Economy. I didn't mean that.
No, we are loyal constituents. We got to get parole.
Let's help President Economy. Yeah. So what do you want us to do?
Well, see, I don't know because I don't know how to stop her. I just keep running from town to town, and I'm trying to use her magic to protect the towns so she can't come through, but she just keeps getting stronger. And as he's kind of explaining this to you, you hear all of the instruments start making this horrible noise. It's all of them at once. It's screeching and horns are blasting and everything is just awful. And the whole stage starts to kind of rumble.
Imagine Dragon starts playing.
And a dragon comes out.
We
are imagining dragons. Whoa.
Should we break the instruments?
I don't know if the magic is just in them or if that will make her angrier, but we can try. I don't know what to do.
Hey.
But she's coming. I know she's coming. I can feel her getting closer.
How did you broker this little deal with this Fairy Queen?
Well,
do you have like a little like connection with her, like a little
we shook on it phone? With blood, so I can kind of just feel when she's around.
Is she around now?
She's coming.
Okay. Well, I think we should stop those instruments from hurting more people and more cakes because that's not right.
We should stop that coming for a little bit longer. Okay, we got to edge that out a little bit. Okay, we got to pull on those strings.
Okay, I go find a string instrument and pull on the string.
It's just kind of like it actually holds itself back, so you do just pull the strings and it's holding itself up, and you can see the neck of it kind of like twisting, like trying to get away from you.
Oh, I don't like this. Should we? I just slap it with my rolling pin to try and bonk it.
Are you trying to do damage?
Yes.
Okay.
I think we have to break the instruments. Also, I'm a little bit annoyed at this one because it broke my cake.
I love that you can recognize that one specifically.
Yeah, he knows what it is.
How did you spell economy? That's so many letters.
That is how a white suburban mom spells their child economy.
Wait, where did you put that? Did you put it in chat?
On the screen. They wrote it. He wrote it on paper. Girl, do you?
I can't see anything.
It's
on Skype.
Oh, I'm not. I have so many other screens open. I'm so sorry. Like y'all are just a tiny little like screen for me, so I couldn't read anything.
This is not roleplay. This is just us.
We're
just dumb.
Like that was
I found the system and I went, I know who should play this.
I know 3 idiots.
I have a message to me and I was like, do you know any more idiots? And I was like,
actually, now that you've asked.
I know plenty. Yes, I would like to bonk the instrument. I feel like we need to do something, and like
somebody needs to do something.
So I would like to slap.
That's my political platform. Someone needs to do something.
That's fair.
Okay. So what do I got to roll for this?
So give me a size to see if you do hit it, and then if so, you can roll your d6 for damage.
Cool, that's a 10, which beats it. Because I've got a 16, which is stupid. And that's me 2 damage.
Okay, so the neck kind of cracks, but it's still kind of wobbling and wiggling around. And it starts trying to kind of come at you. And now that the neck is broken, but still attached to the strings, it actually starts kind of swirling its own neck around like nunchucks or something, and it's coming straight at you, Tig.
That's okay. That's okay.
Are there any other instruments coming in at us?
They have all kind of turned to look now. So if we're going to start fighting the instruments, I will break them into sections. So wind, brass, whatever. And we will roll whatever the initiative is called here.
Is initiative?
It's not called initiative. Let me find
the Himbo initiative.
Amber, you're the DM. I will let you tell us
initiative.
Thanks, because I've forgotten.
The hymniciative.
The hymniciative.
The initiative. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, so you're rolling breast.
Oh, the pecking order.
It's actually called in focus, but I prefer that.
Yes. Okay, so we're rolling breast.
So you're rolling breast. If you succeed, then you go before me, so the instruments, and if you fail, you go after me.
Okay, do we all roll breast?
Do we all do that?
Yeah, if you're all going to be fighting the instruments.
Oh, yeah. Mama raised a fighter.
Hell yeah, I rolled a 1.
7.
Oh, nice.
Wait, what is it, a D20?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For breast.
Roll boobies.
Roll for booba. Are we trying to roll high?
No.
Okay, I rolled a 4.
Okay, good. Yeah, you've succeeded.
Yippee.
What did you guys get?
7.
A 1.
Okay, so you've all succeeded?
Yeah.
Woo! Okay, so you guys get to go first. So we can go in order of number, maybe just to...
Makes sense.
Yeah, so we'll go Dahi with the 1. And then Ralph, you got a 4.
Indeed.
And then
Cool. I'm going to give this violin another big old bonk.
Okay.
It knows what it did.
You're about to make a violin pastry.
Just before we
Couldn't
go
think
into
of
it,
it.
Amber, there's been a couple of donations. I would like to point out that we are actually at €369, so there's something to be said.
Nice!
For the Himbos
Nice.
are on 369.
Nice.
But our last donation, there was a couple donations in there. We have 2 random encounters from the Himboobs.
Oof. Okay.
Oh my
And then Keith Allen donated advantage for me. So thank you, Keith. I'm probably going to need it.
Woo! Yeah.
Yippee.
Okay, perfect. So I will get those random encounters in a minute. So what I've done is we have wind instruments, brass instruments, string instruments, and percussions. And they each have, we're going to say 10 health. And you can then attack based on...
Have I already done 2 to the strings then?
You have indeed.
I'm going to attack the strings again.
Okay.
Do we want to go with is it a thighs roll that I'm rolling if I'm hitting with a rolling pin?
Yes, it's a thighs to attack.
Brilliant. That is a success at 13.
Okay, so roll me a damage.
3.
Brilliant.
That's me.
Okay. It is Bodis's turn.
Alrighty. Bodis is he's gonna do that thing where he drags one hoof across the ground and he's gonna lower his head and he's gonna charge at the
Nice.
What were the sections again?
Wind, brass, string, and percussion.
I'm gonna do percussion. I want to make a ruckus.
Okay.
You do a charging attack. I've got the horny ability. So
Nice.
my attacks when I take a charge at them go up a die size. And I'll use my pitchfork for running them through like a big bale of hay.
Yeah, perfect.
So will I roll that? Is that thighs?
So thighs to hit, and then your damage.
Let's
All right,
go.
Let's hit them thighs. It's leg day, baby. I got a 2.
So you hit and roll your damage with your pitchfork. Then you just jam it
What
straight
die
in.
do I use?
So you said you got to go one die up.
Dude,
So instead of a D6,
D8.
it's a D8.
a D8 for D8 dungeon.
Yay!
Let's go. Okay. 2.
Yay! Sorry, which one were you
Percussion.
after? Cushions.
Cushions.
So you run straight up to, it's a big set of like those big drums that you hit with mallets, and you just run up to it, horns first, pitchfork ahead of you, and just jam straight into the side of them and kind of lift them up in the air and kind of toss them back. It bangs around a bit, but you haven't quite broken through it.
Tatum's gonna go for the brass, because they've been.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a thing about brass, and
He's a thing with everything.
Just because it's not
yeah.
wood,
But
Okay.
it's also not city wood.
yes, yeah. He's
Right.
kind of intimidated by the strings instruments because they talk all fancy and he doesn't really know how to talk to them.
And Tatum doesn't understand how metal is made, so the brass instruments scare him.
Yes, so that has to get smashed. That's a 10 for my thighs, 12. And Tatum has the big hitter feat because he just loves hitting trees. And brass is basically trees.
Basically,
so,
I've heard that's how it's made.
Yeah, it's
anything's a treat to hit it hard enough.
That is a 7.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Big hitter.
Big chunk out of the brass. Do you come in it with your axe?
Yeah, with
is
my
it?
axe. That is great.
All right, so Tatum just kind of turns around and there's a big chunk of horns and brass instruments. And I say you just take your axe and just kind of like smash it down into them over your head. And you do slice straight through a few of them and they do kind of scatter a little bit. Those brass instruments are terrified.
Again, he like fully thinking he's in the forest for a split second. And like he just loses control. It's like, take that, you sap! And he realizes that he's hitting. It doesn't matter. That's what he calls all trees. All trees are saps.
True.
Fair.
So that's Tatum. Tatum done.
Beautiful. Thank you. And those brass, they get scared and they back off, but then they gang up together and kind of in a single group leap at you, Tatum, for hitting them. So they come at you. I'm not meant to roll, but I'm going to do it anyway. And they actually do not hit. They fly straight past you and they get kind of tangled up in each other now that half the metal is broken and chipped and kind of it's catching on itself. And it just kind of turns into this weird metal tumbleweed and rolls straight past your feet.
Looks like one of them puzzles.
Yeah, it's like one of those awful puzzles that nobody can ever solve. Prole is just in the back, hiding under that pile of curtain that Tig pulled down, and he's just hiding under it, kind of wrapped around his head. He's not going to be
Worry,
of any
Mr.
help.
President, we got you.
You are now the Secret Service.
Oh, yeah, Tatum's going to shout out, we're the Secret Service! We're the Secret Service!
We're really secret. What's... Tatum, can you tell me the secret later? I don't know what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. You turn to boss, like, what the fuck is the secret?
Boss, what's the secret?
What? That you're an idiot.
Oh, okay. Hey, Tig, I figured it out. I'll tell you later.
Oh, cool.
And we are top of the turn. So that is Tig.
I'm gonna smack these instruments again. That is a 15 that I rolled, but luckily my thighs are 16. They're chunky.
Oh, just.
And I will throw an ass. That's a 2 again.
Oh, so
It's
close.
Like bonk, 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 bonk.
It is a rolling pin.
Just down a row.
What
just bonking
I was bonking some of them, and now that they're kind of on the floor, I'm actually taking the rolling pin and I'm like rolling it over them. Like, just stay on magic,
flattening
please.
them out. Some of them are. Most of them have fallen. There are a few of them, just their string coming up like tentacles, trying to grab the pin as it goes by, but they can't quite get a grip. And most of them have flattened now. The strings are just about defeated.
Cool.
I imagine Tig is like one of those TikTokers who just like makes the most insane baking things out of random objects.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
But he's like completely unaware that it's like really popular content.
Okay, so that is Bodus.
Alrighty. Bodus is gonna do another attack with his pitchfork. He's right up in it.
Go for it.
So that's going to be...
So that's a thighs.
10. So that is still under my thighs, which is a 12. So
yeah.
Roll.
Beautiful. And are you still after the percussion?
Yeah. I'll stick with it. All right. Let's go. 5.
Very good. Are you just coming straight in again?
No, he rams his
scooping them the way you would hay.
and goes, poof, like lifts it like way above his head with a big clamor.
Beautiful. You're standing there now with just a drum attached to the horns. You can beat it for a battle cry. You can do whatever, but you've just scooped a drum up straight on top of your head.
I march to the beat of my own drum.
Beautiful. Tatum?
So the brass are dealt with, right? They're like, or are they almost? Okay.
Almost. There's a tumbleweed of brass rolling around.
Can I use a point of heat?
You can.
How am I doing with my heat? This is where everything kind of slows down.
Yeah, so you now have the opportunity to. So, do you want to use it to kind of finish off the brass?
He wants to do. He wants to take the axe and swing it at the brass into the wind, like bowling. Like because you said it's like a ball,
yes,
right?
So,
the brass is kind of all mangled up into a ball.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So a point of heat is like that Baywatch moment where they're running down the beach and everything is slow motion and everything is detailed, and you get to describe in slow-mo detail the whole.
And do I still have to roll?
Yay! Let's have fun.
Yeah.
So
I'll have you roll the damage for the wind that you're hitting it into. Is what I'll do, but I'd say that'll take out the boss. Yeah.
So Tatum sees the ball, and something in him, it's that sort of that jock DNA that lies dormant, or lies just below the surface in every himbo, just kicks in, and he just he sees it, runs towards the brass ball with his great axe, brings it up over his shoulders as if he was holding a hurley, and then it's that thing of where he turns. And now Tatum isn't muscular either. Tatum has dad bod energy. And it is that thing of like he used to in his younger days be able to turn that a little bit more, but he doesn't. And as he does, that little bit of the gut goes with him slowly, and like the sweat that kind of sticks to him kind of flies off, some of it landing on Mr. President, glistening in the light. His hair, it kind of like sticking to his forehead, and that's kind of swooped back as well, all in slow motion. And he just, in his loudest bellowing woodsman-y voice, he just, using his great axe like a hurley and a golf stick all at the same time, just shouts, "Timber!" As he swings it out and to hit the brass ball at the wind instruments.
Beautiful. Really? Yeah, so we'll say that takes out the brass, and go ahead and roll me a d6 damage for the wind instruments.
Can I use my big hitter thing? Because I'm...
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
That's a 4, but I do have an advantage. I was given advantage by Keith, so I'm going to roll that again just to see. That was a 3, so no. That's a 4. We'll take the 4.
We'll take the 4.
I will be very happy. And he just... as the brass ball hits the wind instruments, he just shouts, "Yeah, I'll blow you."
You just hear a sound like womp womp out of the wind instruments.
The drums go boom.
Yeah.
No,
that's bonus.
That's just
bonus.
Beautiful. Okay, that was a wonderful use of heat. So the brass instruments have been absolutely destroyed. You're nearly through the string of percussions. But the strings, Teague, as you're rolling them out in the middle of all this, they do sort of try to wrap around the rolling pin. And they do manage to get a grasp on it. And they kind of pull you in and they whip at you, but they only take 1 off your heart. but it's just a little bit of a slash across kind of your forearm. They just kind of whip at it.
So
I got a cream for that.
Thank you. Is that me?
That's you.
Perfect.
Yep, back top of the turn.
I'm just gonna be like, that was really not nice. So I'm gonna ask you to not do that anymore, and I'm just gonna like try to rip the strings off my arm, I guess.
Okay.
Like rip them off my arm, and then just like, but what I want to do with it is like after I've pulled them by the strings, use them to hit the other string instruments. Use the one string instrument that wrapped around me to just like flail the other ones. That is going to
Beautiful.
be
Okay, give me
a
a size.
success. I rolled a 6 out of 16. And that's me 1
Beautiful,
point of
and-
damage.
1 point of damage.
Struggling.
No, they only
Oh.
had 2
Oh
left.
my god.
My star.
Well, that's okay.
I
It's fine.
I do have another advantage because it's a charity stream. Can I give Tig my other advantage?
Yay.
Roll
I got
another
a
one.
6.
Woo!
Yay! The strings are dead.
And they're
Take that, you
dead.
snobby freaking instruments made of terrible timber.
You just kind of you grab a handful of the strings and you whip them like a flog, really, and you just see them like scratch into the wood and splinter it apart,
Yeah.
and the strings have stopped moving.
Ooh, my stars.
That is down to Bodis.
Little on me. Well,
Yeah,
I might just have to keep on attacking these percussions.
go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna back up this time and like charge in again, but like this time
Okay.
with the big drum, and you're like, here comes the
Nice.
big beat. Okay.
That's a thighs.
That's a 4 on the dice.
Okay,
Cool.
perfect.
So that's gonna be a D8.
Mm-hmm.
Where to put that D8? That's over here. All right, come on, D8 dungeon.
Yes.
3.
That's exactly what you
Boop.
needed.
Yippee!
And you
Yippee.
just, it very similar to the way Tatum kind of bowled for the wind. You are the bowling ball here, and you just straight into
Yeah.
the percussions and knock them
Yeah,
all down.
as
and
he's
trample
charging,
over
like a cymbal on his own one horn goes, and like a drum that goes ba-doom-ts, 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 poof,
them.
and it explodes.
Beautiful. So all you guys have left is the wind instruments, and we are over to Tatum.
Let's go, Tatum.
Oh, yeah. Tatum is there? Oh, okay. Tatum is going to. I mean, he's gonna like because these things need the wind, to work. So
Sure.
he's going to take out of a dear friend of his playbook. He's gonna rip the curtain off of Madam President Economy, and just holding up the blanket, kind of like you know, like I'm a spooky ghost, and he's going to throw himself, like stretching out full starfish style, and try to plank on top of the wind instruments with the curtain to just suffocate them because they can't exist without the wind.
Yeah, true. I heard that.
Yeah,
Sounds
100%.
legit.
That makes so much sense. Yeah, do it. I don't even know, would that be a thighs, or is that a bit more clever? I feel like that might be a hands roll or a lips roll.
Well, I'm using my hands.
It is? Yeah, no, I'd say that's a hands roll.
Okay.
That would be a skill or dexterity roll. Yeah, I'd say that's hands. Yeah, give me a hands roll for that one.
Okay. Okay.
That's a blankie special.
So
Like some bird.
I rolled at a 12, but my hands are 11.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, so it succeeds, but
Okay.
there's a complication.
My goodness.
So roll me your damage.
The damage is a 4.
Okay. So as you go to kind of scoop them all up in this blanket and suffocate them, you wrap them up, you wrap it up really tight, you kind of tie it all together, and you've tied yourself inside.
Yeah.
Oh, you are.
Yes,
I can
you
hear
Yeah,
you,
I can
though.
hear you. No, stay put. Don't move.
You look good.
Yeah,
at
you do. You are
least.
kind of
Like,
serving.
You
know,
can always
so.
try turn your cam on and off again.
Yeah.
Yay, D8
Fine.
Dungeon
If
stream.
the streams can hear me, if the stream
You're back. You're back.
can
You're back.
see
You're
you.
back. You're back.
Oh, you're there.
Okay. Let's go.
Yay. Okay, Tatum, you've tied yourself inside with.
Where'd Tatum go?
I did it! I beat the wind!
Oh my god, I can hear him.
On the wind.
They are still moving around.
Is he the wind?
Did he get turned into the wind?
Whoa.
That's some spooky stuff.
Madam President, can you do that?
Is this some
he's
fairy?
not. He's inside the curtain.
Oh, okay.
Is he doing a show?
Can we run over and try and help him?
Yeah. So actually, the wind there gets one chance to take a hit out on him. Take a hit out. They're hiring somebody to hit you.
Sorry, there's a hate.
That's
There's a hate crime going on in chat right now, as Homebrew Show just nails us with these awful puns. It's been ongoing, and I'd like to call attention.
You might call it a hate crime, but for me, it's a love crime. I love these crimes. These crimes against the human language.
I mean, this is all Ralph has been doing the whole
literally
time.
the only kinds of jokes I can make.
I do like that every time he's done it, though. I'm setting it up with a womp 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 womp, like it's a woodwind, like it's a trumpet.
Yeah,
trombone. Yeah.
Whichever. I don't play instruments. I don't know what they.
I was lucky. I knew that 4 kinds of instruments.
Nice.
So
Kudos.
you're welcome.
Kudos to you for saying that, for spilling.
Shut up.
Okay, so the wind instruments. Sorry. An oboe.
An oboe is a wind instrument.
I think that's a wood.
Yes.
All right, there we go.
Oh, she better don't.
Oh, no, she is. Oh, no, she is.
No, she isn't. Sorry.
I want a low bow to me after this.
Oh, stop. It turns around inside this curtain package and just right in your ear, Tatum. And it does 2 damage. So that's 2 off your heart, and you are a little bit deafened in one ear. Not as like an actual thing, but okay. So back to the top with Tim.
Okay, I'm going to attack. I'm just going to run up and try to pull. I'm going to see if I can pull Tatum out of the blanket while keeping the instruments in, if I can.
Okay. I would call that dexterity. I would call that a hands
that's fine.
roll.
I'm good with that. That's a 10. My hands is 12. Since I'm not trying to do damage to the instruments, because I have the healer ability, when I make an attack, I can heal instead of attacking. So I'd like to heal Tatum for my dice, if that's possible.
Okay.
And you heal by 2, Tatum.
Oh, lovely. It's like nothing ever happened.
I kind of pick you up out of it, and I just kind of like pat you off, and I'm like, I thought you became the wind.
No, but it's
that would
tomorrow.
Be really sad because. Oh, but I guess if you were the wind, like you could still knock trees over, so that would be really cool, actually.
Maybe the wind is nature's lumberjack.
Aww.
Oh, I don't want to hurt these guys. They're me.
They just start making the most terrible sounds
they're
inside
me.
They do sound just like you.
Yeah.
there. It is Bodis's turn, so you can either take them out, or I guess we can show mercy to these sad wind instruments.
No mercy. Bodis is gonna like reach it with his big arms. He's gonna reach around the big bundle, and he's gonna like crush him with a big bear hug.
Oh, very good.
He's
Okay. Give me a thighs roll.
hug.
Big cow hug.
Guys, I love our little himbos.
Yeah.
I really like them.
We're bold and beautiful. That's a 4. Yay!
Yay! Give me a damage.
Yeah.
D6.
1.
No, they were 2 away. Again.
No.
as you squeeze it, you do hear some of them crack and break, and there is much less movement, but they're still just wiggling around that little bit in there. We'll go top of the turn.
Little help here
with Tig.
Is it Tatum next?
Tatum's at the end, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Apologies.
Tatum, like just seeing Bodus hug the bag of instruments, it's like, oh, you're hugging me, and he's gonna go in for a hug then as well. So he's like from the other side, he's gonna like hug the bag.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Yes.
Oh shucks, get here, brother.
Wait, what?
Cute. Do it.
We're not brothers.
Okay. You had me there. You had me there for a second.
The first time.
It's a term of endearment. I don't know which deer, but it's one of those.
Yeah, and deers don't smell like mint.
If not, I met some lovely deer.
That is a 10 against a 12 if it's thighs. And that is a 6 for damage.
And that is it. As you bear hug each other around this giant bag of instruments, they just crush to dust in between you, and the instruments are kaput.
Tig feels really left out and runs over and hugs the two of you as you're hugging each other.
Gentlemen, I think I broke wind.
Oh, I also broke the wind.
I think we both broke wind.
God, I hate you guys. Pearl stands up and he's just, guys. And he's kind of touching at himself. And he's like, oh God, oh no. And he's got his hands kind of on his stomach.
You get the vapors.
He's like, she's, oh no. And a big purple portal opens behind him. And out comes this beautiful fairy. She is slender and pale and purple and sparkling, and it isn't quite hundreds and thousands coming out of her hair, but it looks like it's, and you're definitely going to try and scoop some of those up and put them onto some kind of pastry anyway. And she's glowing and she's stunning. Her limbs kind of seem to fade into a wisp, and she floats up and behind him. And for a minute, everything is beautiful and wonderful.
You're pretty as a pastry.
That never happened when I broke wind before.
It's happened to me before.
Oh.
And she scowls, and everything goes dark. And she grabs Pearl by the head and throws him into the portal.
Madam President!
President economy! No!
And she just points at each of you, and she goes, "This is my land now.
You can't.
And nobody's going to stop me.
You can't just take land.
You can't just take President Economy, Mrs. Pastry. That's
we got
so
farms
rude.
here.
Mrs. Pastry. So this is, I love the name they gave her. This is Wispa Purple Spring.
Oh, yeah. She's like a chocolate bar.
And she is the fairy queen.
We fighting her?
We are fighting her. So we'll keep the same initiative.
Cool.
That's fine. She'll just take the place of the instruments. And because we had 2 random encounters, I'm going to throw them into this.
Yeah. Drama, mama.
So as well as Wispa, 5 kind of hypnotized himbo friends of yours clamber up from the back on stage, and they're all so upset. They're enraged that you have ruined this performance. The Great Parole was everything to them. They were his biggest fans. They had a little fan club in town, and they are livid that you have
Tim,
ruined this.
Taylor, Ethan, Keith,
Chutney,
other Taylor,
Chutney.
As well as that, the other encounter I rolled for was a ghost. So what I'm going to do is the ghost of the percussion instruments are back. And there are just sort of these sounds of drums all around you, making things very confusing. So we're going to say there is one group of the percussion instruments back. And there is one group, I'm going to group the other himbos together as one group of them to fight. And then there is
a percussion poltergeist.
Oh, wait.
A cymbal specter.
She's made our himbos, our himbo friends all mad at us. This is so
They've turned our
This is
himbo
cool.
friends into himbo frenemies.
What I will let you do with the himbos, so you don't have to kill your friends, is you can use persuasion and do damage to persuade them to not try to kill you, which they will be trying to do.
I got this. I know these men like the back of my hoof.
Are we starting at the top of the round then?
Yeah, so we'll start at the top. She's out. She's ready to fight. She's stunning. She's beautiful. She will kill you. The himbos are creeping up from the very back of the stage, kind of behind you, and the drum ghost, which is not a thing I ever thought I'd have to say, is opposite. So you're kind of sandwiched on three sides by that.
So I would like to do something here. So the way I didn't describe how Tyga's dressed yet. He's wearing like little short shorts and an apron and like nothing else. Like he's like just short shorts and apron and like he's got boots, like little shoes on. I would like to take out my satchel full of pastries and things, and I would like to use a heat for this. I don't mind if I have to roll some stuff on top of it because it might be a little difficult, but I want to use a heat. I want to start a food fight with the himbos.
Ooh,
I want to do it in such a way that like I want to remind them of all the fun that we all have together, and that we can be joyous and we can not serve this evil queen that's mean to me.
Can I help?
So
I'll supply the milk.
Yeah, I will be using milk as well. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But would you like me to roll anything for it?
So yeah, let's roll a lips. And yeah, Bodis, you want to help as well?
I will provide my assistance.
The milk.
Okay. What are you doing to help? Are you just providing some extra milk?
I'll shove jugs of milk into Tig's arms, and I will also like join in on the fight. I'll like play with them and like how like in a fun way like that.
Okay. So what I'll do is, Tyke, I will give you a lips roll with advantage.
Cool. Yeah. Hell yeah. Right. And this is also kind of me using my cure for anger, because I'm using food to try and tide these people over. So
yeah.
Oh, great. I rolled a 16 first, which would have failed, but then I rolled a 7 with the advantage. Thank you so much.
Woo!
So can I describe this?
Yeah, give me the heat.
So everything kind of slows down a little bit, and Tyke is so stressed out at this, and he turns and looks to Bodis and pulls out like the messiest like kind of cakes and pastries that he has and gives you like a knowing look. So Bodis, offline.
Did we die?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it did. Oh, terrible timing.
No.
Oh my god.
What happened?
Oh, we won. We saved the president.
I
have no idea. It says it's still streaming for me.
Oh, it's streaming for me. It just vanished for me for a minute.
Oh no, are they seeing all of this? Or are they seeing us be
No, it's not. I don't know. I'm confused.
I refreshed my page and it's back.
Oh,
Chat, as long as chat doesn't say anything that is bad is happening, it's fine. Right? Chat, is everything fine?
Here? Chat, are we here?
Is this chat in the room with us right now?
The room with us?
I was like,
chat is
Oh, we are. Someone just said that we're no.
yeah, some weirdo named Ethereal Barons.
Yeah, no, Homer
Barons
says we're still here.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm so sorry. I'll get back.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll get back to my luscious cake description.
Yeah, get back.
So he's also gonna be like throwing flour and stuff. So we'll start off with like a handful of this like cream cake. It's like an eclair, and he like charges up, and you get this like TNA shot that you can see like a little bit of side boob from the apron, and he throws it, and like the cream like leaves this trail behind that like hits off of his face and is like getting on the apron and stuff, and he starts throwing like flour and all of these like messy desserts. And all of the other himbos, like one like hits them in the face and like goes all over them, and he goes like and starts throwing another one back at him, and it's just become this adorable like sexy car wash scene, food fight scene.
Love that so much.
And also there's milk.
Give me Also, there's milk, of course. Give me a damage roll. I will let you use a D8 because I think that was lovely and clever.
Thank you.
And let's see if we can persuade them.
6.
Ooh, very good. So a couple of the himbos are like, oh my god, oh yeah, oh my god, it's you guys.
Yes.
Absolutely. And they start picking up the stuff that's in the ground and throwing it back at you, and they're giggling and they're having a really great time. A couple of them haven't quite picked up on the vibe, and the way they're throwing food is definitely a little harsher, but a couple of the himbos are definitely back on your side, and they're just here to have a really good time.
I love you guys.
That's fantastic.
And that is Bodus.
Well, since I'm already stuck in here in the thick of this here food fight, I'm going to see any of the other guys who aren't super convinced. Bodus is gonna mosey on over to them, and he's just gonna gently remind them of the wonderful and splendid times we've had together in the barn.
Ooh.
We were pitching more than forks. Let me tell you.
Spoons.
Spoons. Yeah. There was a lot of spooning. Let me tell you. So I want to use my bedside manner skills.
Oh, dude.
A lot of spooning and forking.
Yeah. Which gives me a bonus to my lips. So I'm gonna use my lips. My all-stars lips.
My all-stars lips are good.
Yeah. Yeah. With some very provocative usage of cream that we don't need to go into. I rolled a 5.
Very good. Okay, so again, give me a damage roll, but we're not actually hurting.
Yeah. An effectiveness roll.
Yeah.
It would be great to get above a 2.
So let's go
manifesting more than a 2.
He's here.
5. I got 2 5s. 2 5s in a row.
Yay! And that's it. They're on your side. Just the food fight and the wink wink nudge nudge. That was enough. The himbos are back on your side, and they're like, you know what? That parole guy was kind of lame anyway. You guys, you're my real buds. This is where it's really at.
After all this, we should have a party.
Absolutely, 100%. Well, I think we deserve a party.
Bake the cake. Don't worry.
We baked the cake. Now we'll lie in it, or whatever my mom said.
That's the link.
Perfect, and that is Tatum.
You baked your cake. Now lie in it.
That's a very good one. I have to use that.
Seeing that Tig and Bodus have convinced the other himbos to help, or to at least to not harm us, the
himbos have unionized
and formed a political party.
As you should. I mean, your president's gone. You have
to save our president.
Tatum, seize the platform. There's a power vacuum.
Well, see, this is the thing. Seeing that the himbos are kind of snapped out of their hypnotic entrancement, Tatum kind of turns to Boss and looks at the drums, the ghost drums. Because Tatum can see spectral instruments ever since he was a child. I mean, everybody can. But he literally only thinks he can.
A spectral instrument killed his parents.
Yes, yeah. It was a tree. Angle. A tree angle. It's how he says triangle.
Not the tree angle.
He looks at Boss. He looks at the polter percussion instrument. Boss. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Probably not, but tell me what you want me to do.
No, but you are thinking what I'm thinking, though.
Nothing at all.
And Tatum is going to just point at, because he's got. So I'm trying to maybe combine 2 of Tatum's things here. He has animal husbandry, which kind of speaks to his relationship with Boss. And he also has perform under pressure. So he is going to slide out into the middle of the stage, point at Boss and go, Boss, give me a beat. And he's just gonna stand there, like he's just like again, his hands are up over the back of his head like that, and he's just bopping. He's just doing that, waiting for like he's kind of
not the Magic Mike.
He's giving you full on Derek Tatum, full blown.
Yes,
his lumberjack outfit does rip away.
Yeah, like he does. Like, so,
like,
each one another lumberjack.
He's wearing his flannel vest top.
Reveal.
Also wearing like little short shorts, but he's wearing his like workman boots.
Nice.
When
you have kitchen safe shoes, by the way.
Yeah, so, he talked again. Manual handling is serious about that. Like so serious. And he's going to try and control the rhythm of the poltergeist drum. So effectively, he's trying to, I don't know, some sort of...
synchronize?
Necromantic.
Trying to syncopate.
Is this... Are you trying to, like, take them out
by
doing this?
So, he's using the power of his hips. And, like, he's full on, like... It's like necromantic erotic dancing.
The necro
I'm
dancer.
definitely going to allow it.
Necrodancing, yeah.
I love how Amber hears necromantic erotic dancing. I'm definitely going to
allow it.
It's happening. I'm just trying to understand the effect.
Oh no! So
is it? Are we just having a good time? It's that
thing of like, you don't want to haunt us. You want to dance with us, and he said, yeah.
Oh, okay. You're also trying to persuade them the way we did the himbos.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I do understand. Okay. Yes. So that are you thinking more persuasion or dexterity?
Well, I mean, it's all in the hips, not so much the lips. So he's
hips.
Yeah,
hips are attached to the thigh,
which are eventually attached to your lips.
That's so true.
Takes a minute, but you get there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, thighs.
Okay.
Thighs. And this wait, perform under pressure gives me +1 to my thighs. So that's a 13 instead, and I rolled a 3.
Tried that on the thighs.
And I think Boss kind of goes and starts bouncing on them. Is that what you're thinking? Like he goes and starts bouncing on and makes a nice little beat for you, so you can kind of groove to it. Okay, so give me a damage, not damage roll.
5.
I love that we're too nice to murder everybody. All right, very good. A few of the drums kind of bounce Boss back up as he bounces onto them, but some of them are just starting to kind of groove with it, and they're taking the hits and they're liking it, and they don't all hate it for sure.
Is that thing of just as he kind of gets into the rhythm, he is going to turn dramatically towards Princess Whisperbar, and just those are tearaway shorts, like obviously, but underneath it's just another pair of shorts. Yeah.
Tinier shorts,
pair, like slightly shorter denim shorts.
Denim shorts.
And he's like, "You feeling
Fantastic.
it? You feeling it? Yeah, you're feeling
it." Yeah.
Whisper looks around at all of you, and she's just like, "Enough! This is ridiculous. You don't deserve this land. You don't deserve this community. You're all just a bunch of idiots." And she is going to fire some fairy dust at Tatum.
How rude.
And she does hit.
His precious hips.
And she takes 1 heart from you, Tatum. 1 little hit. As some fairy dust just kind of... It's your eyes again. It gets back in your eyes,
so
and you're kind of rubbing at them.
This ain't my first gay pride parade, lady. And he's just like...
Beautiful. And we'll go top of the turn order. So that is Tig.
Are the drums doing anything?
They're vibing.
Slay. I would like to... Any of the himbos look hurt?
No, they're all okay. You got them kind of all onto your side very quickly.
Nice.
So they didn't really fight each other or yourselves or anything. They're pretty chill.
I just want to use. I'm so mad for using my cure for hunger thing. I want to just bake her a cake.
You can hit things.
I know, but I don't want to hit her. She seems nice.
She called us idiots.
I don't know what that means.
She's giving me colonizer vibes. Like we got to take care of her.
He did say we don't deserve this, and that's really mean.
Yeah.
She is white.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna run up to like walk over to her, and I'm covered in like baked goods and like little patches of like flour and like all these like little bits and pieces like stuck over me.
But still
I'm
sexy.
but still, oh, very much so. Like,
Oh yeah.
like it's kind of the stage where like he's got like frontal side boob, like side cleavage from the apron. You can see it from the front. And he's gonna throw a lemon tart at her. And he's going to start a food fight with her, but I don't mind if this is to damage. Like if this is like to kind of damage her pride and station or whatever.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
All right. Okay. So that's a thighs roll then, is it? Like you're throwing it with strength.
Yes,
You're actually
absolutely.
like, okay, hide this bitch.
Yeah, that's a 4, mama. We're gonna.
All right.
Let's go.
And
How much damage does your pie do?
3.
That's a
Okay.
good pie.
Look, that's a start.
More damage
I'd expect nothing less.
And I just.
And is it a lemon pie? You
Yes,
said, was
it's a lemon pie, and I wanted to hit her dress, and I want to just be like, "You need to lighten up." And I throw it at her.
And as it hits, she's just kind of like, oh my god! And she starts brushing it off of herself.
Don't
it's
rub,
definitely
Dab,
soaking
don't
into that
rub.
fabric. She's rubbed it right in, and now she's really bad.
Well, that was your own fault. I told you to have fun. You need to have fun, girlie.
And it is Bodis's turn.
Well, if you don't like pie in that fancy dress, you sure as hell aren't gonna like your own blood. I'm gonna charge. I'm gonna charge at her with my pitchfork. I'll kill this bitch. I don't come to play.
Straight to business. I love it.
Hey,
I thought we destroyed all the violins.
I'm a murder hobo vine at heart.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. All right. Give me a thighs roll.
Murder
No matter.
I'm sizing. Himbo vine.
Yeah.
Nice.
3.
Yay. Okay. So you hit her. Give me a damage.
Sweet. And I'm charging, so I'm gonna go up the size.
Beautiful.
Big money, no
What size,
whammies.
please?
Come on, size queen. 5.
Nice. Oh wait, I have to do real math. Okay.
As opposed to this fake math.
Yeah. Well, the other numbers were small and easy.
Yeah.
These numbers are a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
I am one of you at heart.
It's so she's got a baker's dozen HP.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
yeah.
I got it.
And you come at her with the pitchfork. Yeah. What are you aiming for a particular part of her?
Yeah,
or...
her like midriff. I don't know.
Okay.
Where the
that's
fanciest
fine.
part of the dress is.
Is it actually the dress you're trying to destroy?
While I'm running her through.
Fair enough. Yeah. No, you just rush straight at her with the pitchfork and just jam it straight into her gut, kind of very near where the pie hit. So now, no, it's exactly that. This dress is ruined. It is stained with pie and blood, and it is all over. Now, mind you, her blood is beautiful and sparkly and like silver. And
Ty, you should get some of that for your cupcakes.
Blood?
Fairy blood cupcakes.
Oh, but I feel like it'll call me names.
Some people might enjoy that.
Oh, that's true. I don't like it.
And she is bleeding and screaming, and it is Tatum's turn.
So Tatum, she's still in front of the portal.
She is, yeah.
Well, Tatum's gonna put down what he always puts out.
What?
Math. You heard me. He's gonna give her the old heave ho. So he's gonna full on like peck slap her. Like he's gonna just
Like a proper chest bump.
Like yeah, it's a boof. I don't know why I was doing this as if he was gonna slap her to the side.
Just one. With just one.
Like he does it, but then like the buttons on his final like boop boop boop.
Yeah. Take
A
that.
shockwave.
It's like an airbag. It just goes boom.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So come at her with the thighs roll.
That is a what? No. No, that was a 1. That was a 1. Sorry, I was like, it's
Oh, yeah.
7. No, it's a 1. No, it's a 1. Either way, it's a pass. But the numbers look the same.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a damage.
And that's an 8.
You 8.
Whoa.
That is exactly what you needed.
Oh my god.
And you have knocked this bitch
Get
back
wrecked.
into the portal. She is screaming. She is clawing at the stage. She's, no, this is mine. This is my land. But she straight back into that portal. And you hear the ghost drums just kind of and disappear. And the and take boss away.
What?
He can't talk
No.
anymore. And the portal just shrinks and shrinks and shrinks and
Wait.
closes.
Where's the president?
All is quiet for a second, and it just opens and burp, and he pops right back out to the stage.
So glad you're safe, and I just pick him up.
Madam President.
Oh, what's that? Boss is sitting on the president's shoulder.
Get out of here, you asshole!
Oh, boss, I love you too.
I want to pick President up. I want to pick up President Economy and put him on my shoulder and just be like, President Economy, President Economy.
He got
Why
off on
straight
parole, and he'll get us off too. Let's party.
He's what? What happened? Where is she?
He's
oh
gone,
my god!
You
Where
won
is
the
she?
election. You won the majority.
You won the election. You're now the president again.
Do not ask for a recount.
It will not be given. We don't know how to count.
we can only count up to 4.
I know that you got at least a baker's dozen votes, which is really good.
Which is less than what
voted.
she got.
I voted with my pitchfork and I hold it up dripping fairy blood.
And I voted with my heart. And again, it's just his chest.
And I voted with my cream pie.
Your pie. And with this, we have a solid democracy.
Some might say the pillars of democracy have been founded on us. And
Absolutely.
in us.
Whatever political system existed before here, this is what it is now.
We really did that.
You did it? You defeated
Yeah,
her?
Maybe.
I think so.
Maybe.
I stabbed her real good.
I threw a pie at her and she did not like that. And then Tatum booby bounced her and she went bye.
And she definitely got herself a concussion.
She went bye-bye.
She sashayed away. I heard that before.
She left the main stage in tears.
She did.
She will not be back for All
Oh my God,
Stars.
I feel it. I'm free. I think the connection's been broken. I think you did it.
Oh, we're so good at this.
That's fantastic. You should throw a concert.
Here's your
Do
really
you know any instruments?
He looks around and all of the instruments are just broken.
We
into
can do
bits. All
acapella.
the magic is gone out.
right
I'm a
acapellas.
bass.
Let's go.
Acapellas. For the acapellas.
I like to think we do flash forward a couple of days and you guys have like cobbled together just a couple of instruments, like Franken instruments. They're not even, you didn't make another trombone, you just put a bunch of brass
I
instruments
still
into
just
one.
have the drum and cymbal on my horns that I've not taken off.
Yeah, and you
and it's
just
just
kind
kinda-
of yeah.
I have like
absolutely.
I've done a little
And
bit of forging before. So I have the rock hard skill. So I would have been like tried to reforge some of the like brass instruments, but they're just a mess.
It's a wind chime.
I love it. You can blow in like 3 different ends. They all make different sounds.
Sounds like a party.
It's like a French horn, but 10 times worse.
Tatum
Yeah.
It's a
whittled a kazoo out
cosmopolitan
of a
horn,
bench.
metropolitan horn.
Lovely.
yeah,
Out of a
he-
bench.
He whittled a
You
bench,
whittled a
and then he
bench
whittled the
into a
bench
kazoo?
into a kazoo.
Incredible.
Does everything Tatum Little
Has to.
start as a
And
bench?
everything ends in a kazoo.
I know you said it has to.
It's the natural. It's the natural.
It's the
cycle
water
of the world.
cycle.
Yeah. First there was the tree, then there was the bench, something else.
Kazoo.
Yes.
And-
I love that. Yeah. I think we flash forward a couple of days and we put on a little concert for the Himbos, and it's you 3 and Pearl with your Franken instruments, and just a lovely little thing. And I think when the whole day's over, he packs up and kind of promises to never return. because he knows that he's caused a bit of distress, and you know he doesn't want to do that again, and he thinks maybe it is time for him to retire because he's not a himbo anymore, he's not a hero anymore, and he's just going to go live a little quiet life in a little town somewhere far away. But he thanks you so much for your help, and if you ever need him, here's his address, and absolutely right, and you are
Tyke
a lovely
puts his
bunch.
hands-
I wish I knew how to read.
Tyke puts his hands on the president's shoulders and just goes like, Madam President Economy, it was an honor to serve you. You ate that. I'm gonna miss you around here. And I baked you a little cake to say goodbye. And I say I baked him a little cake, and it's literally a huge, like, multi-tiered cake that looks like the fairy princess lady.
And there is like a little like fondant pitchfork,
like a fondant pitchfork and a pie on her, and she looks so mad. And then I would like to use another heat, if that's okay.
Please have somebody be inside
give everybody one more chance if they want to. Yeah, everybody can do one more.
I would like for all of the himbos that are around that I had the food fight with to jump into the cake, and once again are just throwing the fairy queen cake at each other, and that's the way we sent him off. I also give him a pie.
That's beautiful. Yeah, give me that. Give me that description.
I give him a pie, firstly, but I say, we wanted to send you off real well, real nice. You didn't get to see her get booby blasted into oblivion, so we wanted to recreate it for you. So again,
this is the stage reenactment.
So Tyke loses the apron, and he's got like really big like pecs, and he's got like very like very hard like stomach, but it's a little rounded. It's like kind of that barrel kind of chested like kind of look, and he's got like his big arms, and he will, as like all of the himbos are all like dressed very similarly, jumping into it and like splattering into the cake. He would like Tatum's assistance to booby blast this cake into oblivion if he's willing.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
And him and I hope Bodus will grab him by the arms and just throw Tatum first into the cake. Blast it into oblivion, and it just rains cake all over all of the himbos in the crowd who are having a great time.
The booby blast slingshot. Sorry, iconic move.
That is beautiful. That brings a tear to my eye. That's
tear of joy.
Me for that.
And Parole loves that, and he takes a little bit of the cake that isn't totally smashed and kind of packs it away for his trip away, and he comes up and gives each of you a little hug and thanks you so much. And we
Homebrew Show says, "As where is my mind?" by the Pixies plays.
Not where is my mind. Where are our minds? They're not here. They're not present.
They're president.
The president.
And
the president.
We close down the scene kind of on one of those like, you know, enclosing circles on Parole as he walks away into the woods, and a quick flashback to the himbos who are all just kind of arm in arm standing watching him walk away.
I hope he gets out of prison
sun setting.
I can't wait to vote for him again next year.
He's gonna win, I know it.
Is he able to be president again if he's got a criminal record?
We should write that in the Constitution.
I don't know how to write.
I saw it on the same bathroom stall. It was right under economy.
No, I know how to write.
What bathroom are you
very, very prophetic.
We know how to write, and Tyga's gonna take like a buttercream like
you only know how to write in icing.
Yeah, a sheet of paper and start writing.
Constitution.
I'm gonna start writing the Constitution, but it's not called the Constitution because he doesn't know how to spell it. It's called Happy Birthday. But he spelled birthday wrong.
Happy birthday.
It's just a sheet cake. It's just a sheet cake.
Just
an everyday old
sheet cake. Sheet cake that he's writing happy birthday on, and then he's just writing like different words that they've said was spelled really wrong.
Takes a big bite out of the bottom corner before you finish.
Right.
At the
taste like freedom.
At the establishment of a democracy, Tatum is just completely and totally overwhelmed, and he just picks up Boss, blows his nose on him, and kind of wipes his eyes away using the little chipmunk.
Okay. All right. Can I use a point of heat? I have not used a point of heat yet, and I want to do to get my
Do
last
it.
little closing scene to celebrate the democracy. I do invite all of the himbos back to my barn for a celebratory soiree for everybody who loves democracy so much. Yeah,
Wonderful.
yeah, for like, yeah, yeah. That's what I do. I don't need to describe that.
Okay, that's fine. We get it. We get it.
But
We're gonna fade black.
I didn't use a heat yet, so I wanted to use it for that. Very
Beautiful.
important.
No, we'll fade to black with the sound of a very distinct moo.
Moo.
Moo her. I already know her.
Moo.
Okay. All right. We wrap. We wrap.
I hardly know her, but I could start.
Oh my god. I love this game.
Okay. I am so sorry, but we are doing
Sorry, I love that. I am so sorry we are D8 Dungeon.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
I would like to apologize on behalf of all of us, including myself.
But that's so funny.
Thank you so much for joining us. That was Himbos of Myth and Mettle. It is on itch.io for €10 if you're interested. It is brilliant. It's a very simple little game, but it is so much fun. Yeah, if you're interested, I really recommend it. It's a really good time.
Honestly, after that, cannot recommend enough. I'm like sore from laughing. That is so good.
Yeah, Amber, seriously, thank you so much. That was so much fun.
Thank you, Amber. That was so
great
fun.
job. You make a great himbo master.
Thank you. It's hard to wrangle them, but somebody's
You gotta.
Wrangle him.
Wrangler.
You know.
Wrangler? I know we're a little.
Before we will be bounced out, this is the second of 4 nights of streaming. Tomorrow night, I am back in the chair that I am most comfortable in.
You were pretty.
I'm very comfortable as a himbo, and I'm always incredibly comfortable in your games as well, though, Amber, because you allow all sorts of hijinks and shenanigans that even I would have a tough time kind of.
Establish the himbocracy.
Yeah.
I do love that Amber here is the most outlandish description of something to happen, and it's just like, mechanically, I don't know what this is, but first and foremost, I'd like to say, yes, it can happen, but what are you doing?
I do think we have discovered your weakness.
Yeah,
like, necromantic erotic art is your downfall as a DM, so
I mean, it isn't. It just took us a minute to get there.
As in, I'm going
is
to
always
throw
yes.
it at you constantly.
Sorry, one more time.
But
that's
like, yes, but how?
I love that.
Yes, and.
Yes, and
yes.
Yes, question mark.
But tomorrow night, I am running My Cute Monster, where 4 players, starring D8 Dungeon's very own Sam, Eilish, and Louise, will be joined by a guest player, Tall Nerd Apollo.
Yay!
2 of whom will be playing little children, and this is a Romancing the Dungeon canon story. So this is set in the world of Romancing the Dungeon, where 2 little kids in a small village called Ravensgate happened upon 2 little monsters. So think Lilo and Stitch meets the Iron Giant meets Romancing the Dungeon. And no doubt we're going to ruin your childhood. So that's
Hurt cry, basically.
Or cry.
I'm actually
or cry.
I'm aiming for a weepy. Like I'm aiming. I am. You know that awful movie where the dinosaurs can talk, and then there's the weird eye, the guy with the screw eye. No. John. Yeah.
Yes,
we're back.
Yeah,
we're
back.
100%.
Which
one? Oh, I'll send it to Ralph. It's terrifying.
Okay.
It's terrifying.
So
terrifying. I plan on using the power of charity to make everybody cry, and I'm planning on separating these kids from their monsters.
You're a terrible person.
Unless people people donate, obviously. In which case, then I can't have any choice but to make it happen, and it's all nice and lovely. But that's tomorrow night, where My Cute Monster will be live from 8:00 again, and it's a small little system, where the kids roll dice, but the monsters just have to eat candy. It's.
How do I get to be a monster? I was doing that this entire session with my yard of Oreos. I've been practicing.
So that's tomorrow night, and then on Thursday, Ben from Homebrew Quest and I will be live for a very special episode of Ben and Declan on a Roll, and we have an interview with Neil from Fate Earth about his
very cool.
current Kickstarter campaign for his homebrew system. We're going to be looking at folklore and how you can use it in your games, drawing on the folklore all around us and tying it into your world, your table. And the donations on Thursday will be explicitly to do with content that Ben and I have homebrewed ourselves as the dungeon masters for D8 Dungeon and Homebrew Quest. So when you donate, while you won't be able to influence Ben and I on stream, you will be able to influence our hearts. And if you do donate, you'll get access to homebrewed monsters, subclasses, items, and all sorts of stuff that we've made ourselves.
Amazing.
And I've heard there might be a limited run of exclusive stuff that we'll design specifically for you as well. But I'm not saying anymore. That's for Thursday.
Ooh la la.
And remember, we're aiming for €1,000 for the Irish Cancer Society this month. So, the Emerald Collective have just popped in. Oh, we were just about to. Guys, we're just bouncing. We just bimbo bounced.
Finished.
About to send y'all off again.
However,
bimbo bounced.
all of you who just joined, we are doing a charity stream, so check out the charity that we're, donate. Like, if you want to donate, please do. I know we're finished, but
our stream just wrapped up. We established a Himbomocracy.
Great.
We bashed a fairy queen with pie, pitchforks, and boobs. It was a great
night.
All the good days working in Himbo Land.
We ate that. We did.
Do we know how much we raised tonight?
Very on point. €169 raised.
Yes, nice.
Yeah, your average Tuesday night stuff. Solo 30888. We are raising money for the Irish Cancer Society, and all of the shenanigans and antics that we get up to this week are in aid of the Daffodil Day and the Heroes from Home 2024 campaign. So if you've anything to spare, and I've heard a rumor that if you do donate, you can show your DM that you've donated, and that guarantees you at least a point of inspiration, if not a level.
Definitely.
Just saying.
That's you.
Yeah,
That's
for
just
sure.
a thing that's out there.
Especially you, Emerald Collective. I'll get in your Discord now.
Yeah, we'll let you.
I'm in there already. I've infiltrated.
We are going to bounce.
I'm gonna get kicked out.
And we're all going to get booted. We're going to bounce this evening. But we're back tomorrow night for My Cute Monster at 8 p.m. And we'll see you then. Thanks so much. Thanks again, Emma. That was class.
Good night. Good night, Himbos.